add it in. I like that I can just turn it off and turn it on.
What, Restreamio?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to just start sending it to Restreamio and then been like, okay, anything I'm missing, let me look at it. It looks good, sounds good, everything's good. Says we're doing Barrels and Trauma under Europa for the podcast today.
Yes.
Pretty good. I guess I should open my computer. I guess I'll do it. Oh, god damn it. Fudge. Yeah.
There we go. Everything's changed.
GG's all around.
GG's all rounder. The old cha-cha-cha.
Yep.
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
Get a shorter password on this thing.
Oh. I guess I could just use the Restream chat. And then all the chats in one place. This chat is waiting for messages.
My password for Google is 30 characters long.
Jesus. It's good.
Unbreakable.
Extremely unbreakable. Unless it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
No,
7, 8,
it's
9,
not.
0.
It's not. It's not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
Do I have all the podcast art backed up onto the backup?
Back it up. Back it up.
I formatted my computer. I made a backup on one of my other drives of all the stuff. And then I was like, put this backup to where it belongs. And I haven't. Yet.
I mean, at worst, you have the like logo and stuff was still on Fiverr.
Yes.
So that's fine.
Oh yeah, I've got them places, but
yeah.
Where those
places
places
just in one centralized location. Yeah, no one knows.
Oh, podcast picks right here. Stream Boy podcast. Did somebody say couch dudes?
Oh yeah. Did someone say that?
Let's upload those.
EGCTV.
GCTV?
Never heard of them. They're playing Stormgate. My hair looks crazy. It's that 2 hairdo. I finally got a haircut. It was only like 3 months between haircuts.
Oh, that's not bad.
So, oh, it's pretty bad. DISCORD. Discord.
Kick.
Did you see that? What's her name's video I put on the Discord chat where I was like, new Twitch meta?
Oh, did you get to see it? I watched whatever she was doing at that time. I don't know if it was the same thing.
What was she doing?
She was sitting there. Mm-hmm. So you're standing there in a bikini jumping up and down.
Oh no, she has one of those fat jiggling machines now with goes a belt around you.
Yeah.
And then she was doing that, and there was a camera just on her ass and titties, basically.
Oh. Wow. Just shaking.
Yeah. She was shaking it like jelly for sure.
That's funny. It's the meta.
Yeah. Here we go. Excuse me.
Please enter a title for your stream. Sure.
Do it, baby. Tech chat. How does Bluetooth even exist? Question mark.
question.
Thanks to the Swedes.
Hair Bluetooth.
Terraria in Minecraft. Terraria Craft. Winter 2020.
Oh. Content. Live. What's the description? That from my that description. Podcast.
There we go. What's this? This streamathon. What's for sale at the old? Why would you buy any of these? Oh my god.
What?
Well, I was like, what's in the Discord shop? And it's like, you want to buy like fucking Avatar like animations that cost $5 and stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
Which is like on Steam, it's like, here's our trash giveaways with your points. You can buy these and decorate your profile for free.
Yep.
Guess they must be selling them, otherwise why not? Why not? Why do them, you know?
All right. Yep. It's true. Why can't I not do anything now?
I was expecting the shop to be like, here's some deals we found for like games or something like that. Some bullshit. Got a spam message. Hello, mate. Allow me to speak with you for just a moment. This is very essential. Is this your Steam account? Oh, yeah. This was a weird question.
Is this your Steam
account? Yeah. Someone messaged me on Discord. And their account's deleted, obviously.
Oh, of course.
I never replied to them. I was just like, well, obviously this is going to be some sort of thing. Oh, your account has been hacked. I work with Steam support. You're going to have to like send me your password.
And you're contacting me on Discord?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think so, brah.
Tell him that only works on idiots. Me.
Colton is here, I guess. I can't see him.
He's here.
All right.
He's here.
Sick. But there's a dude streaming on Kick.
What the hell?
Named Forrest Dump.
Colton's on YouTube right now, but did not come up in my my Restreamio.
Oh, wow. Isn't that wacky. A pickle?
It's wacky.
Where's Gmail? Where's Gmail?
That just come up as Restreamio? Where I said, what? That's wacky. I'm so lost right now. Where am I supposed to be doing?
Wacky.
Wacky.
Dude, you've been 36 months subscriber. That's crazy.
Search for category. Podcast. Save. All right, here we go. Turning it on.
Oh, did you make a Kick account?
Yeah.
Nothing came up.
No.
Not when I searched for it. You have to just go straight to it because it's so new.
It's the _stream void _podcast.
Why?
Because it needed to have underscores.
The account name needs to have underscores?
Yeah, it was like no characters, no underscore, no spaces.
But why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just do what we did on Twitch with the Stream Void Pod?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my god. We have like different names on every fucking platform. What is it? The _stream?
We can change that.
The _stream _
The _stream void _podcast.
Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh, it said. No, sir, it said.
How do I get back out of here?
Either Kick is unsearchable or whatever. I can't find it. Whatever I type in doesn't work.
You do wait 60 days to change your name. We change it 60 days to whatever.
I'm just gonna abandon that account and make a new one. Classy Beef is beefing it up in the old slots and casinos. The best way to support the stream is if you gamble responsibly is to sign up with Stake with the code Classy Beef.
Oh, gambling responsible.
This I don't know why you would ever play slots. I guess maybe if they're interesting, they say interesting things, but I can't imagine these guys that are doing slots are saying anything interesting.
I doubt it.
I had to unfollow Mosh's buddy because that's what he was doing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who's Mosh buddy?
That Kamloops guy. Can't remember his name. Off Jeezy?
Oh, he was just gambling on Twitch?
Yeah, he was just playing slots all the time on Twitch, and I was just like, oh, fuck this guy. And it was especially bad because it's like, he's playing like 10-cent spins. Like, oh my god. How would you even?
That could have been big. He didn't capitalize.
Does he still stream?
I don't think so. I haven't seen him. Anyway.
Let's see. Last thing was 9 months ago. World of Warcraft. Well, there you go. There's your first mistake. Playing World of Warcraft.
Non-affiliate live.
Oh yeah, dude. Seriously.
Oh, I need non-affiliate level 2 roll to post.
What's that? What do you mean? Where are you trying to post?
Oh, on the Streamers Evolved.
Oh, they have a new one?
Yeah.
They didn't even level you up, eh?
Oh, I don't have the right. No, I'm next level almost.
But you can't post there?
No, because I don't have the non-affiliate tag. So I'll just have to message Silver and be like, hey, dude, can you give me the non-affiliate tag and just level me up?
My gosh. Drop the ball there, brah. It's done anything in 9 months.
What am I looking at? Doing? How's this? I don't even
No one knows.
Nobody knows the troubles I've seen, really.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you finish Tomb Raider?
Finish it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's okay. I wasn't sure if you were going to or not.
No, I didn't have a lot of time to play.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, so I just was like, all right, I'm going to wrap her up. So I did. I wrapped it
Nice.
up.
Yeah, it looks like it's from the end of that last chapter. I was like, oh, she's coming to a head. This is it.
Like, from where did you go to?
I went until we went into the thing. Until it was tunnel time.
Tunnel Time, USA?
Yeah. After we discovered Jacob's true nature.
Yes.
Which was like, what? That took me to left field.
Indubitably.
June dates. Whoa.
What do you mean?
Whoa.
What do you mean?
We're they're planning the Bonaparte trip for this year.
Oh.
Figure out when the other trip is.
So many
There's
trips.
so many trips.
Tripping out.
Summer vacation. The dates are. Oh yeah, we haven't planned any dates yet for that one. There's the high school friends one,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's the Magic Nerd friends one.
Oh, so nerdy. My God.
Oh.
When I was playing Tomb Raider one day, a guy came into the stream and was like, "How did you get past this part? I can't get past it. I'm playing right now." So I had to go. It was the part where she has to pull the electrical cord out of the water
Oh yeah.
and then anchor it. Because even me at the same time was like, "Wait, how do I jump and grab that? I don't understand." Because I thought you had to swing from it, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, "What the fuck?" And then it was like, "Oh, you just walk through it, whatever." And I showed him, and he's just like, "Oh my God. All you have to do is just fucking walk through it." I was like, "Yep."
So when I was doing that part, we didn't talk about it when it happened, but when I was doing that part, I was like, "Oh look, a rope thing to shoot." So I shot the rope thing, did the thing, and then just walked through. I was like, "Okay, what the hell was this supposed to do?"
Oh yeah.
And then when I was coming back through, I looked at it and it looked all electrical. And I was like,
you didn't even know?
I didn't even know. I just shot it, locked it, and walked through.
That's crazy.
Without even thinking about it. I was like, "Oh, okay." Oh, okay. There, I just found out to give myself the non-affiliate role.
You gave yourself it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's all you had to do?
Yeah.
Man, Meat Canyon is only streaming to 385 people. Kind of surprising to me. He has Dead Space going, but he has his face cam, but then he also has the larynx cam.
The larynx
showing his
cam?
larynx. And then there's a hernia cam, as well as a diaper cam. It's like just two fat legs wearing this huge diaper and like shot between the legs.
Oh man.
It's pretty weird.
I am not. Since my first post got denied, I got put on a 2-hour timer.
Take it off for yourself. Mosh.
I can't. What's up, Mosh?
What's happening, dude? That was a weird sound that came out of me.
Are you in your new place right now? Is that what's happening? You must be, because there's some dinner being made. You're not.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think so.
Because you said you had just brought your computer in when we were doing Barotrauma. I was like, what does that mean?
It was like a pair of pants. You have to bring them in.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get them mortgage yet. Mortgage.
Mortgage.
That means dead something. What's gauge?
Gauge? Gauge French.
Gage.
Gauge in English. Gauge in French. French. No, let me
Je suis mortgage.
French first.
F
French.
for French.
Gage.
Okay. Call
Death Pledge.
Death Pledge. Call up Silvertide. Get him on the line right now. We got to get this sorted out. High pressure tactics.
Mortgage means death pledge in French.
Oh, well, you mortgage your future or whatever. Maybe. I don't know. It's possible.
That's hilarious that works out so well like that.
Death Pledge.
Mort, dead.
Yeah.
Gage, pledge.
Death Pledge.
Death pledge.
Well, I think it's probably it probably is. Let me type in something.
Yeah, type it in.
I'm typing it. Okay. So, mortgage origin is Latin for mortis, which is dead. That went into Old French, for Mort with Old French gauge. It literally was dead pledge. And it's a late Middle English word. That's the etymology of mortgage.
It's actually what it is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
A legal agreement by which a bank or other credit lender lends money and interest in exchange for taking title of the debtor's property with the condition that the conveyance of the title becomes void upon the payment of the debt. I wonder if that's what it always meant. Or if it had historic... had different meaning back in the day. Because, back in the fucking Old English days, I don't think you could own land. It was all the kings. So I don't know.
I do like what Streamers Evolved is doing with their go live alerts.
Okay.
They get cleaned up like every day.
Uh-huh.
Every day, if you're not live, it just gets deleted.
Oh, yeah.
So that it's not just filling up with stuff. I
Yeah.
like how they're doing that.
I mean, I do that on my own.
Yeah, so do I, because I think it's a good idea. But yeah, there's a lot like both of our just like self go live stuff is just full.
Yeah. I should have a thing to Discord that'll purge messages from the channel.
Yeah, just like every
day
or so. How can I just do that? Can I just dump every message out of the self without having to delete it all?
Maybe. It's an option. Channel purge.
It's a browser extension to do it.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised there.
Parametric channel. The channel text. However. E6. To delete the previous 100 messages. Oh, okay. E6.
Super slappy happy.
Oh, delete channel messages. Clear. 1,000.
Just like that.
I might have just cleared my messages. Clear. 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 All. Please specify the messages.
I'm watching it happen.
Oh, okay, sure. Got our first bot message on Kick.
Really? Already?
Yeah, already.
Are they liking what we're doing?
They're liking what we're doing, and they want to show us how to improve.
Contact me on Discord.
Contact me on Discord.
My name is Urider-Fister329.
Perry Holt.
Oh, Perry Holt.
Colma Easy is Perry Holt. Goodbye.
It's one of the kids' names on home movies is Perry. Yeah. I think it was Perry.
Oh yeah, that sounds.
It was Perry. They were like, "Hey Perry."
How are we having? What's going on, Kick? It's like dropping Kick. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down.
Old classic Kickaroony Dooney.
Kickaroony Dooney.
Yep.
Yeah, it just keeps going online, off, online, off. Live for a minute.
Who's offline for a minute? Oh, the kick stream?
Yeah, it just keeps going online and offline.
That's weird. That's very weird.
Yes.
Well, I'll allow it.
Well, I'm just gonna stop that for now.
I saw a little Asmongold react to Pirate Software guy. Pirate Software.
Oh yeah, I watch parts of.
I've seen some clips of. Anyways, he was talking about how much it costs to do a stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
For Twitch, and it was like his stream was costing them like $5,000 to do basically over the course of the stream.
Mm-hmm.
How many people watching or whatever. That's crazy. Oh, and what's that YouTube man that you like that does stuff with metal and shit like that?
Metal?
Like, I'm gonna make gold platinum today. Then I mix it together in this thing.
That's Nile Red.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Nigel.
Every Patreon on Tiger Belly, when I listen to it, they do their patrons, and Nile Red is I don't know if it's the same guy, but it's always like we're doing a shout out to all our like big tier subscribers, and Nile Red is one.
It could be him.
Maybe.
He does throw support around to people that he likes. So does some wacky stuff.
I just heard it and I was like, wait, is that the same guy? So I don't know.
He's the most I don't know, he's just like the most human, most like real person.
No, yeah.
Without being a real person. He's just like, I don't know, just
voice
like
and some
a
hands.
super science nerd.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's an actual, like, he gets filmed fully.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I'll never see. Well, I don't watch them, but I'll see clips on TikTok or whatever.
He's just squirting stuff.
It's like, I'm gonna make purple gold.
That was a good one. That was an hour and a half long video. I watched it all.
Yeah.
It was so interesting.
Yeah, that, what's he called? The game developer one that I just said. I don't know
Pirate.
Oh, yeah.
Gaming.
I just can't watch him because every time he says something, he acts like he says it like it's the most profound thing ever said.
Yeah, that's just how he is.
And I'm just like, no.
When you watch him at like 30 seconds at a time, it's like, oh man, that's so interesting.
I'm just like, no, this guy's way up his own ass too much.
I mean, he's got a good pedigree.
Yeah, it's fine. He worked at Blizzard or whatever, and
his Blizzard. His dad was
but he just
animation
talks
supervisor.
Like he's just like he just loves the smell of his own farts. So I can't watch him.
I don't get that from him.
I think maybe it's just because I see his clips. Maybe that's why. And just every clip is him like saying something he thinks is so profound.
I think he just loves these facts and he's passionate about things like that. So.
The TikTok is not making it come through for sure for me.
Well, I do. I mean, I mainly watch his clips as well. That's just in my feed all the time because they get watched all the time. It's like everything he says. Well, not everything he says, but a lot of stuff he says. I'm like, oh yeah, I could do that. I'm getting inspired to do things.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I don't hold it against you.
Yeah. I'm just your regular everyman.
Yeah.
All right, I'm taking kickoff because it just keeps dropping.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll figure it out later. I think it's the underscores. Probably.
Another Sunday. It's been 3 weeks since I planned to put up some sound baffling panels. Still haven't made them. Yeah. That's what that sheet of Lexon, the sheet of corrugated plastic is behind you.
Yep.
I was gonna put 9 squares on it and hang 2 on the door and 1 on that wall. I feel like a lot of the reflection is coming out of that corner.
Yeah, maybe. It doesn't sound that bad.
I can hear it.
Oh, well, okay then. I didn't realize. Let me burp into the corner.
Yeah.
Just bounced all around everywhere.
I can hear it when I'm sitting here. I can hear the slight tinge of echo.
Okay.
I don't know if it's bouncing off these walls or if it's bouncing out of that corner, but I feel like I hear it more when I am speaking into that corner. Okay. And in the podcast, I speak into that corner a lot.
Yeah.
I face the camera a little bit more.
I don't know. I never hear an echo when I'm listening.
No, I can hear it with my ears, but the microphones don't pick it up. It's not enough.
I see. Okay, I'll allow it.
Especially since I unpacked all the old owner stuff into that room.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you go into that room, the sound's just dead. compared to what it is in here.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
supposed to be dead in here.
Yeah. There's
But
just so much crap.
Yeah, because there's so much
muffling it.
crap
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna have to fuck snow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to message him again and be like, hey dude, what do you want to do with all this stuff?
Yeah, no kidding, man. Jeez Louise. Gonna have to give him the old ultimatum.
Yep. It's like either you come and do something with it or I'm getting it.
Yeah. It's gonna be
Except
on Facebook
for
Marketplace.
the stuff that I know you want to keep.
Yeah.
Do you want this bowling ball? Probably not.
Oh, dude, that's
How about
a
these
YouTube
ladies'
video
bowling
right
shoes?
there. We drop it onto the passing cars off the bridge. How about these ladies? What?
Bowling shoes.
No, you don't.
Do you need a set of left-handed golf gloves?
I do not know.
How about some cross-country skis from 30 years ago?
I'm gonna say that he doesn't want those either.
Probably not, but he's weird like that.
Pair of Trauma was fun.
Hell yeah, it was.
Oh, what a liar! How dare you come into this chat and lie?
But because we went to the next biome, Master and I were totally lost without some of the horrific input delay. Master and I were completely lost without another crew member. I was like, okay, it's too hard. We can't, like, the AI couldn't keep up. They just kept dying. And then I had to spend money to replace them.
Don't they always just die? That's what they do.
Just die. Yeah. But we may have picked up a new person.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Someone came into the chat a little bit later and was like, oh man, my friends, like, they convinced me to buy this game and then they never played with me. And I'm like,
yeah,
come on over. Join the crew, join the community.
I guess I wasn't convinced to buy it to continue playing it. This guy, I was like, yeah, that sounds like me. It's like, no, wait, that's not me.
Yeah. You bought it and then just never played it.
I played
it.
You
played it. Yeah, you played it a couple times.
I shot a gun once.
You shot a gun. You strummed the guitar.
Yeah. I went swimming and died and whatever.
Yeah.
There's another game I kept seeing on TikTok that looked just like this, but it's like some sort of like, I don't know, you're looting something, you're running around and you're making a rope and you're going down holes and
yeah. We watched that preview together at one point, like a long time ago.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, it's by the same guys.
Oh, well, that explains why it looks exactly the same.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, this could be fun to co-op on Couch Dudes or something like that.
One's using the WASD and one's using the arrow keys. Now I remember him basically being on board Bard. Yeah, because that game, there's one gun and there's one fucking steering wheel, and then everyone else just stands around with their thumb up their ass. It's boredom simulator.
You have to like inventory management.
Why would I like that?
Because some people do, and you might be sitting across from somebody.
God.
I mean, you do inventory management in real life, so it's not as fun.
Yeah, I guess that's true too. But it's a little different in real world compared to a game.
Yeah. Because normally, well, I don't know normally, but when we're doing it and Pockets is playing, she's running around doing all the inventory management. Master's running around repairing stuff while I pilot, and the one guy's just sitting on the guns, making sure we don't get eaten.
Oh, yeah. Get a bigger boat with more guns.
Yeah. The one that we're using
we would
right
never
now,
make it that far.
We're that far now. We got 3 guns.
Oh, wow. Every time I played, it was like, oh, we died. Oh, well, let's start again. Okay.
We're cheating,
we died again.
We're cheating ever so slightly now. We have a class 3 sub to start with, which makes things a hell of a lot better because now there's a full crafting system in the bottom of the sub where you can deconstruct stuff, construct stuff that needs to be constructed. But the more people that play, the easier it gets because then you can diversify your classes.
Yeah.
Because there's some class like the I think it's the electrical engineer class or the mechanical class that can make the scooters, the underwater scooters that have inventory in them.
Oh.
And that's one of the things that makes life so much easier. And then being able to make all the crazy ammo to defend yourselves a little bit better.
Yeah, it was anyways.
Oh my god.
What?
There's a new 18 plus game being advertised to me.
Oh, really?
What
is
it?
it?
Queens.
Come Queens.
Come Queens.
Nice. I like it.
Very positive. 76 reviews. That's only $8. I'll put it on my list.
I don't think you can probably play that on stream.
Can
Baby
we now?
mama here. Welcome in,
Can't.
Pixie Cat. Because shit overlapping on a 2D plane is a dick pain. Really wish the game was 3D. What's that other dumb boat in the sky game you were playing.
Boat in the Sky.
Yeah.
Like the dirigible one.
Yeah.
Combat. Yeah. Fuck, we were just talking about that the other night too, because Mosh has played it. Guns of Icarus.
Oh, there you go. Curb no hat. I took my toque off because it was wet because it's snowing here.
We were just talking about Guns of Icarus because someone was saying that Skull and Bones game is all like boat combat and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Tank was telling me a lot. He's like, get in here. The beta's on. It's free. You should play. It's so much fun. I was like, this looks exactly like fucking terrible Sea of Thieves. And then I'm going to have to spend $80 fucking if I want to play more of it later. Like, no, thank you.
I mean, we all learned our lesson with Destiny 2.
I had some fun playing Destiny 2. But
I had a lot of...
Now it's free to play and they fucked everybody up.
I had a lot of fun playing Destiny 2. Well, it's free to play, but you still have to buy the new expansion every time.
That they'll delete later.
And then they'll delete later.
Yeah, but
exactly.
It's more like Ubisoft will. Well, then again, I was gonna say they'll support the game for a year and then stop, but no, they're still making For Honor seasons.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, and I think they're still sort of doing Division, but not really.
I wonder how big the For Honor is.
I don't know. Are you working today, Pixacat?
Looks like we're getting a lot of players on consoles.
Yeah, I believe it. I'm working
There's
right
still
now.
like 200,000 active.
Yeah. Work.
That's actually really good.
Pixacat. Listen to Juan Mayer. That's too bad.
Yeah, if this is across all platforms, that's amazing. Because Steam charts is like 20,000.
Yeah, that's still pretty good.
Yeah. Huge spike of players in June of last year. Probably when the expansion came out.
Oh. Work. Who says work? Work.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing that game, and then I put it down, and everyone got way better than me, and I couldn't do anything.
For Honor?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never played it.
Not a U-style game.
Well, it's kind of like got almost Assassin's like Creed movement.
Yeah, but it's also kind of like a fighting game.
Yeah. I just wish if it was like PvE with like you can play PvP as well. Okay. But it's just PvP basically.
Yeah, essentially.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Nope.
I don't give a fuck.
Let's see.
To be honest, the game looks boring AF. Skull and Bones.
Oh, Skull and Bones. Yeah.
But it looks like just fucking Sea of Thieves. But you can't leave your ship. I don't know. Maybe I was missing something. I've only been tolerating it because of Tank. She put her toleration hat on and went to work. Like, all right, fuck. Looks like Assassin's Creed. Well, yeah, exactly. Rather than giving us just Assassin's Creed 4 Part 2, they were like, let's do a $80 live service game. SOT is way more fun. God, then Skull and Bones must just be atrocious. If Sea of Thieves is considered to be funner than that.
Average monthly players for the finals 2.6 million. Current players 10,000. 39,000.
I mean, it's Sunday morning. Everyone's at church.
I guess. The finals player counts just died.
Well, isn't that literally what S and B started out as? Probably. What was I going to say? It's just the way those games start. It's like mad hype. Do you remember when Dauntless came out and everybody was fucking playing it for a week?
Yeah.
Church, LOL, could be anyone. And Sea of Thieves, you can get off the boat and onto the opponent's boat, but not on Skull and Bones. I mean, they'll add that in, obviously, later. Nacho, hello there.
Nacho. Why, hello there.
Hello there.
Why, hello.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. It's not a bad impersonation, is it?
I don't think so.
Hello there.
Why, hello there.
Hello there.
Hello.
Why, hello there.
I think you're more Alec Guinness than...
Oh, well, I'd prefer that anyways. Because I'm a sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Sir, 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 sir. Classic.
Classy. Classic and classy.
Apparently the new Star Wars movie's coming out this year.
What?
Yeah, The Acolyte. Like the new Rey movie. I have a phone video call scheduled at 2:30. That's what you're going to say when you log on. Hello there.
Well, hello there.
You feel like shit?
Just put on a...
Be relaxing.
Put on Obi-Wan Kenobi filter.
Yeah, put on a robe, a brown robe.
Yeah.
Shit robe. And then, hello there. Send both of y'all snaps.
Make sure you got tauntauns in the back. Or no, not tauntauns.
But it's for my daughter to meet her half-sis that was adopted out. Oh, crazy. I guess that means I have to look at this Snapchat. Is this about your goatee again?
Beer. He's the beer guard.
There's like nothing in there, though. What happened?
So buddy Spencer sent me a snap as well, and it's just of Pal World, and he's like fucking hooked.
Yeah. My daughter doesn't like being on video, so FML. Oh shit! No, forgot to plug my chin hair. No, that's your goatee. It's your
You gotta
new
keep
look.
it.
You gotta like style it and
That's
curl
from
it.
Bebe.
Her dad. Oh, that's the half he's talking about? I thought it was like top half or bottom half. Oh, shit.
It's up for top half of her sister. You don't get to be the bottom half till next week.
Exactly.
She's getting shipped in parts.
Oh, God. Well, he is an ass, so bottom half. Okay. Top, bottom, left, right. Exactly. Exactly. Could be anyone. What are you playing right now?
Pre-assembled from China.
I need to know what you're playing.
Yeah, what are you playing?
Every time he's got something else going. It's like, I've just put in 1,000 hours of this game.
I know.
Could be any woman. I'm fucking up some pals.
Oh,
okay.
Got 1,000 hours in there yet?
Yeah. Okay.
Probably.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up with my keyboard?
Got it set for Spanish or something.
Yeah. MLN. Oh shit, it's MLN. Oh, it's supposed to be MLM, right? Multi-level
Networking.
Excuse me. He's been palling it up, eh? Another
Pal World.
fucking Snapchat? Jesus Christ. Don't you know we're trying to do a show here?
Only
There it
179
is.
hours.
Get a perm on that thing. Gotta get a perm on it. Only 179.8 hours. I want soup and only soup, and I know you don't like soup, so I'm sad. I just sent it to my daughter.
I made stew the other day. I got a fridge full of stew.
Nice.
It's big and chunky.
What was
And I put too much barley in it.
What was the meat base? Beefers? Beefaronis?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Put
Too much barley? It must be real thick then.
Oh, it's very thick. I gotta there's literally no liquid in it right now, so I gotta put liquid back into it in order to eat it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it doesn't actually like take away from the flavor; it just
Yeah.
flavors the water, and it's good.
Thin it up with some chicken stock.
Nah,
Nah.
nah. Water's
Soup
fine.
is okay, is what I got back, but I'll tell Graham. Oh, she's not gonna make you some soup. Soup for life. Liffer.
Soup's the best.
I mean, I like soup, but usually I just have ramen.
Quickest way to my heart is soup.
Souperoni,
If you're gonna
dude.
make me some soup, fresh soup. Be like, yep.
What kind of soup? Borscht?
Oh, that's the worst. That's the quickest way to get booted out.
I like a good pea soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the name makes a good split pea soup.
Yeah. It's always
And a
good.
good leek and potato.
What are your
And
thoughts
it
of
makes a good leek and
chowders?
potato.
Various chowders.
Clam chowder.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
What about
Seafood
potato?
chowder? Potato chowder.
Okay.
I can do potatoes in soup,
Okay.
and I'll do potatoes with gravy. I can do potatoes as long as they're covered in something.
You can't do a French fry,
I can do a French fry if it's covered in gravy.
but you can't eat. What do you mean? What? I don't understand. What are you talking about? You can't eat a potato like mashed?
if it's got gravy,
I will use this as proof to tell Graham if you don't redact that I get soup. No lie, she really doesn't like the soup though. What's the difference between chowder and soup? Chowder's thicker.
Yeah. It's more of a creamy base.
What about
too.
a corn chowder?
Yeah.
Okay. So why would you? So when I said, "What do you think about chowder?" and you're like, "Well, if it's clam chowder," and then every other chowder I said you were fine with. So why did you just say like I like chowder?
Yeah, it's just chowder.
Okay.
I thought I probably misunderstood the question.
Okay. Chowder versus stew. Stew is chunkier.
Yeah, stew is chunky and water. Chowder is thick and viscous.
Yeah. Exactly.
Stew is a soup without the liquid, essentially.
Stew is more of like a soup with stew is like got a gravy.
Yeah.
It's consistency of gravy. Potato soup is what? It's a soup that eats like a meal.
But it's more of a chowder because it's thick.
Really like clam chowder? Okay. New England or Long Island?
Take a Long Island clam chowder, please.
Potato chowder. I like a good beef barley too. Yeah, that's good.
Did y'all see the thumbnail for YouTube?
Oh no, I didn't. I don't think you can see it. Oh, maybe I can. How bad is it? I forgot to look at it.
It's hilarious.
All right, let's see here. Let's see if it shows up.
We just look like degenerates.
Oh my god. I'm really just chowing down on that that egg McMuffin, chicken egg McMuffin. Oh my lord. Catalina Island, but it's like chowder but called potato soup.
That's the Catalina wine mixer of potato soup.
I don't know. When I don't maybe potato soup is different for you than me. So when I think of potato soup, I think of it like just with some potato chunks in it, you know? Did Mikey get a haircut?
Yes.
Did Curb get a haircut? You wouldn't know because I was wearing a hat every time because my hair had not been cut for 3 months. They had some fire clam chowder when I went. So damn good. I like a good clam chowder. I also like a good corn or potato chowder. Chowder. That's how they say it.
Oh no.
In France. What?
So potato soup is probably a bisque.
Oh, a bisque.
Not a soup.
Where's the third member of the podcast? I saw him briefly, but he ran away. I can tell yours by the fade curb. It seems you do better at keeping up. It was 3 months between my last haircut and this one.
Yeah, mine goes a month to a month and a half.
That was just because I was at the warehouse every day and I get my haircut across the street from my other work location. Hats work wonders. Well, it's actually a toque right here.
Yeah, it's a toque.
This is my Lost toque from the TV show Lost that I got when I bought a DVD set of like season 3. I don't know what year that was, but it was a long time ago.
So thick tomato soup would be a tomato bisque.
Bisque is a soup that eats like a meal. You
Yeah.
took a hat?
But it's like there's nothing in it. A bisque is I think what it is a soup, but there's no chunks. It's all purified.
Or it's just like the liquid.
Yeah, and a chowder and a stew both have super chunks. And
You took a hat? No, it came with the hat when you bought it. Is anyone familiar with Lost? This is the logo for the Hydra station in Lost. I've never watched the last season of Lost. I should probably do it just to be disappointed.
Probably. Because you will be.
When I got those DVDs from you, were my Lost ones in it? Or does Kat still have those? I remember you mentioned it, I think.
No, I have them.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I kept boxing that.
Oh, okay. Toque equals past tense of took. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, I took it.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see that? Sorry.
Oh, Silver posted for us in
okay.
the non-affiliate
Thank you,
chat.
Silver.
Thank you, Silver.
I don't know if it got leaked or what, but like episode 5 of True Detective was out.
Was it?
Yeah, I watched it.
What?
Yeah, it was on Soap today.
Oh.
Silvertide, welcome in.
Hey.
He was trying to get it going earlier, and he's just like, "Oh well, I'm banned for posting for 2 hours because my first post didn't go through."
Yeah. And then I was like, "Oh, I'll give myself the non-affiliate tag as well, since I have a channel. It's not affiliate." And then it was like, "Oh, you have 2 hours where you can post."
Yeah, so I watched it last night. I don't know why I was like looking at it, but I was like, "Wait, there's 5 episodes here."
I know we were waiting till tonight, but I guess
It's out already.
I guess it's out already.
So
we
maybe
can watch
I don't
it
know if they
tonight.
aired 2 in a row or it just got leaked somehow.
Yeah, it might have. I mean, what day is it supposed to air?
Today. Yeah.
Okay, so we will.
But that
that's
happened
weird.
once other time with HBO and Game of Thrones, where they like accidentally uploaded like 4 episodes that got ripped and added to like streaming websites.
Yeah. Huh.
So, yeah. Anyways, it was yeah. There's some stuff going on in that episode.
Yeah, I can imagine it's coming to a head pretty quickly.
Excuse me.
I was talking to Danae about your theory about the
yeah.
mental illness in the family.
So there's one other thing that I forgot about though. There is one time where, what's Jodie Foster's character's name?
Danvers.
Danvers. There's one part where she's sleeping and the little hand comes over her shoulder.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
She was like dreaming.
Yeah.
So
it could be wafted off streaming.
yeah. So anyways.
Yeah.
It was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Anyways, very good.
Very good. I'm going to grab a liquid
Okay.
and then we'll start the show.
Mikey T is going to get a Mikey drink, and then we're going to start the very big show. What's everybody's plans for the rest of the day? Excuse me. I was going to go grocery shopping, but now I'm not going to because it's snowing like so stupidly here, and I don't want to carry my stuff home in the snow, so I probably won't do that. Frank, you're here. Hi, sir. Okay, come on. Yeah, come on. Come on. It's not like a dog. You can't just pat your lap and have them jump up. You are not smoking a superb owl today. Peeks a cat. Come on. You can't see him. He's right down here. Come on. Yeah, come on. There we go. What a guy. Don't touch the mic.
That's what he does, though. He loves Mike.
Don't touch the mic, Frank. I said. You can barely see his butthole, too. He's not a dog. He comes up when he wants. He wanted to come up, but he just wouldn't do it. He was being a rascal.
Well, I ran out of CBD for him.
Uh-oh.
And because you gotta see if it's actually like working.
Mm-hmm.
So he was on CBD for like 2 months, and now he's off CBD, and the difference is you can see the difference.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, holy, it's actually working.
He needs a treat now?
A treat now.
He knows a treat's coming.
We'll give him a treat just for you guys. We'll put it right.
So what is the
There.
difference then?
Oh, he doesn't jump up on me as much
Oh, yeah.
as he would have. Like he'll sit down there. I used to just pat my leg and he'd jump up.
Yeah.
But now I have to pick him up.
Oh, yeah. He did jump up on my lap, but... What is that he's eating?
Chicken.
Oh, chickie.
It's just freeze-dried chicken.
Chickie.
Oh, Boogeyman.
Is freeze-dried or dehydrated?
Dehydrated. I guess. Freeze-dried and then dehydrated and then freeze-dried? No, it's freeze-dried.
Really?
Yeah. Raw freeze-dried treats or topping for cats.
Oh, crazy.
2 calories per treat.
Give him the jar.
63% minimum crude protein.
So
3,509 calories per bag. Give him the jar. The jar of weed.
Yep. Shoulder-mounted cat launcher.
Yeah.
It's time for a ballistic strike.
Yeah. I guess we should go ahead and start the show.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the
Oh.
Stream Void Podcast, episode 159.
What the hell, Tarkov? I mean, hello.
That's right, episode 159, and we will be talking about Tarkov.
Mm.
I am Mikey T, and of course, across from me is KurbStomped.
Hi.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Bonjour.
And you are listening to Stream Void Podcast. This is a show
Ooh.
about life and video games and everything in between.
So true.
So true.
Yep.
Speaking of in between stuff,
Yeah.
let me know about it.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing to let you know about.
No.
I worked.
Yes. In
And
between
then-
life.
I worked, and then I went home, and then I would sleep or play a game or watch a YouTube video. And then that was it.
Very
Nothing
good.
exciting happened at work. I got a gift card for my birthday from work. 50 big ones
50 big O's.
for Amazon.
For everyone who didn't know, it was KurbStomp's birthday
I know.
yesterday.
No, it was not yesterday.
It was on
3
Friday.
days ago.
It was
No,
3 days ago.
it was on Thursday.
It was on. Very good.
And yes, it happened. And yeah, I bought myself a birthday flavored Kit Kat.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty good.
yeah.
Birthday cake flavored. Did I
Birthday
say cake,
cake.
or did I say birthday flavored?
You said birthday flavored.
birthday cake flavored.
Depending on the birthday you had,
Yeah.
it could be flavored a lot of different things.
If it was flavored like my recent birthday that I just had, it would have been very bland. Because nothing happened. I streamed a game, 10 dates that I'll talk about later.
Yep.
And then I guess I was also gifted a bag of cheesies at work.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good.
Got gifted a bag, like a bulk bag of cheesies.
Yeah, like a 200 grammer, you know?
Oh yeah, okay.
Pretty good. And that was about it.
Nice.
I got a few Facebook messages. Apparently my Facebook, you can't post to my wall, I guess, because everyone's like, I can't post on his wall, but here, happy birthday.
Your happy birthday.
So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I guess my account's all locked down. That was about it, really.
That's funny.
What about you?
Yeah, work is work. It's actually starting to pick up now, so I've been a little bit busy.
Oh,
The big boss has put me in charge of doing a proposal for a big project.
oh, wait,
I'm like,
which
oh.
big boss is this? The
big
big
boss.
boss,
The big
or like
boss.
the boss of the
No.
asshole boss?
No, the asshole boss isn't there anymore.
Oh, it's not.
No,
But I
no.
thought one came back or something.
No.
So I'm behind schedule. I'm behind.
You are
here now.
behind. Yeah. No, the bosses. We are the bosses in the Callis office now.
Oh, okay, because it was like you were boss sort of for a minute, and then they had some other bunghole come back or something that was yelling at you or something.
Yeah, no, he was always there.
Oh,
He
is
was
he
always
gone
there.
now?
He's gone now. Yeah.
So, but was there another guy that was an asshole?
Nope.
There was a really old guy.
Oh
That
yeah, that
quit.
was the guy who sold the company out. Quit.
Yeah, and then there was another guy that was also an asshole,
Yeah,
and then he's gone now
and
too.
he's gone now too.
Well, why didn't you tell me that?
I'm pretty sure I did.
I don't
I'm pretty
think
sure
so.
we talked about
I
it.
think I would have remembered that. Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
it's
you
just
did
me.
say it.
the new regional manager,
Okay,
and his and the other manager.
well,
Project
that's a
manager
lot
out there.
better then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, there's the people have sent in what is called an RFPQ.
I mean, I know what that is, but
Yeah,
you explain for everybody
that
else.
is called a request for pre-qualification.
Oh, I mean, yes, I knew that.
So we have to put in basically a resume with all this stuff and like an
A
application.
CV?
Yeah, like a CV
Oh, okay.
For the company, for all the managers involved in the project, and who's going to do the stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then we can send it to them to be pre-qualified to potentially qualify to get the
Oh,
work.
So you're gonna apply to apply.
We're going to apply to maybe be able to apply.
Okay.
But so essentially we're on the long list right now.
Uh-huh.
But they're looking for stuff. They're looking for stuff that I know we don't have. They're like, oh, what kind of quality control management certificates do you have?
Quality control.
What kind of quality control management certificates do you have? I'm like, oh,
None.
we are none. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not big enough to be carrying that kind of stuff
Mm.
because they're looking for like ISO 9001
Oh,
quality
yeah.
control certification.
But you can get that certification online, can't you?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
you can. And it's that's like the basic of
Yeah.
the basic for quality control, but like it's one that a lot of large companies have because You have to have that kind of stuff to be able to bid on these kind of projects.
Well, and also when you have like 100 employees, you can spread the certificates out to a few different people,
Yeah. Do we have 100 employees? I don't think we do anymore. I think it's just a little bit under 100 now.
Okay, well, I meant like, anyways.
Yes. No, I know what you meant.
A bigger, number of people.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing. And they were like, hey, why don't you do the entire proposal? And I was like,
okay.
How do I do that?
Yeah, I've never done it.
I've never done anything like this. And they're like, oh, well, you write good. And I'm like, no, ChatGPT writes good.
Don't tell them that. That's a big mistake.
Well, you got to feed ChatGPT all the information. Then it goes, here you go. And I'm like, oh, yeah. ChatGPT just professionalizes what I have originally written.
Yes.
So it makes it sound better.
And spelling is correct.
Spelling is correct.
Grammar is correct.
Grammar's correct. I don't sound like, seventh grade reading and writing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just found out that I was going to be put in charge of that on Thursday. Nice. Like, oh yeah, it's you.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Now I got to wait for information. I've got a lot of it done already. I'm just waiting for information from the other sectors.
Cool.
So yeah, that's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
So yeah, work's finally busy again. I'm actually busy up until I have to go.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes I stay a little bit later.
Oh, hate that.
Yes. Actually, it's all right. We put in a new conference room. There's a TV. Just hang out.
And
the new conference room is literally my office.
Is it got cable or something?
No, it's we've got a 4K UHD Roku enabled.
Oh my god. Why would you even have that there?
We wanted to have a place where we could conference and put stuff up on the big screen so that we could be all in one room in the office rather than being, me in my office, the manager in his office, the manager in his office. They kind of share bosses.
And you were like, well, we may as well also get it so we can stream movies.
It was cheap.
Okay,
it was
all right.
$400.
Okay, all right.
We just need to,
need to get a Bluetooth controller now.
Yeah. I got a PC hooked up to already, so it's all good.
Okay.
Now the coast office, they have a conference room where they're sitting in, and everyone's at the table, TV up. So now we have that as well. Makes things just a little bit easier, and then I can operate the whiteboards and be like, all right, let's have a meeting session here of managers.
Okay.
Go over the projects, current project load, stuff like that.
Big load.
Big load.
Yeah.
We the Game Hub. We're done talking about work now. Let's talk about other work.
All right.
Game Hub. Found a partner.
Oh, nice.
Potentially.
Okay, cool.
They're going to come by and discuss a couple things. And we're going to get the partnership agreement signed. We're going to get everything changed over.
Nice.
And then we're going straight into finding a building.
Oh, baby.
We still need to find a building, tweak the business plan a little bit. And
nice.
Get that going. But it's funny. My realtor called or texted me, and they're like, hey, there's an 1,800 square foot unit downtown. It's coming up. It's not available yet. It'll be available in March, but it's coming up. And I'm like, okay, I don't really want to be downtown, but sure, let's take a look at it and see what it is. And she's like, oh, it's at 334 Victoria Street.
Okay.
Or 334 Victoria? No, Battle.
Okay.
St. Paul.
That's
it. I'm like, okay, so I Google it.
Yeah.
What it is.
It's like a house.
I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I know this building.
Mm-hmm.
It's the old where All Aboard Games used to be.
Oh.
Before they moved.
Okay.
I was like, it's gonna be too small.
Oh yeah.
And we definitely want to be up the hill, away from the other stores, so that we can just be like, oh yeah, why go down there? We can just come right here.
I see.
To the store here.
I see. Nice.
So hopefully that gets all sorted out pretty quickly, and we can get rolling.
Nice.
Because it's good. It's good. They got money.
Perfect.
And the know-how. And they're
double perfect.
Huge magic.
Do I know this person?
You've never met them.
Okay.
But you know their spouse.
I know their spouse. You have to fill me in later. I have no idea who we could be talking about.
Seymour Street was the street it was on.
Oh, Seymour. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense than St. Paul, because St. Paul is like a residential street.
What is this street? Yeah, it's Seymour Street. Yeah, 334, 333, something like that. 300 block.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, okay. No, we don't want to be there. But I'm gonna go take a look anyway. There's currently a hairdresser in there. Oh. A hairdressing school.
Oh, I know exactly where it is.
Then.
Yeah, okay. It's right near a thrift store, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very well near a thrift store.
Yeah, okay, I know where it is.
Yeah, we don't want really to be downtown because there's already 2 stores with similar products.
Yep.
And one that offers almost the exact same services.
But it's much filthier.
It's much filthier and nobody really goes down there right now.
Yep.
And we did want to be over here where I am on the North Shore, but of course Desert City has taken our building.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just
now they're gonna fail shortly anyways.
You never know. It looks pretty good in there. So from what I've heard, I still haven't been in there. I need to go down there because they need to be written into the business plan now as potential, or not potential, but full on competition.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that it? Is that all I did? That's essentially all I did.
Okay.
Picked up. We did Barrel Trauma on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to be like, you know what? It's the last Barrel Trauma community night.
Man, it was so close to being over.
No one has shown up.
The national crisis was almost over.
It was going to be the 4th week in a row where nobody showed up.
Yeah.
But then people showed up. And it was a lot of fun.
So maybe it should be once a month.
Yeah, maybe once a month.
Yeah.
Because that seems to be the trend.
Mm-hmm.
When it first started, people were showing up every day.
Yep.
And then it just like died. Nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. And then finally, somebody showed up.
Yep.
2 people showed up, in fact. And it was good. It's a good time.
Yep.
Except we crossed into the next biome, which is much harder. And it's really hard to operate in that biome with just bots and one other person. Because we had 2 people, but they didn't play at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
So next week, hopefully we can get some more people and go through that biome a little bit easier. We just need people on guns all the time.
Yeah.
People on guns all the time. People repairing all the time.
Any hurdy-gurdies?
No hurdy-gurdies.
No.
I should see if there's a hurdy-gurdy mod.
No, I don't want to. No mods. It's got to be in the game. It's
we're already playing modded, so
dude, it's a big failure on their part that there's no hurdy-gurdy.
It is a big failure
Huge
on their
failure.
part. Because that game just released last year.
Yeah. Big time failure.
Even though we've been playing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Huge failure. No hurdy-gurdy. I don't know. There's probably a mod for it. I know I've looked for one.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Probably, because the hurdy-gurdy is amazing.
Yeah.
It is an amazing instrument for amazing people.
Theremin mod. Portable theremin.
Oh, man. How would you control the theremin, though?
You'd have to hold it in your arm and be like, ooh.
Yeah. Played a lot of the finals through the week.
Yep.
The ranked team, Doug Jr. and Pain Train got on one night, just dominated.
Oh, yeah.
Dominated ranked finals, just back-to-back wins.
Oh, wow.
It was good. And then the next day...
They were carrying you.
and the next day, it just didn't happen at all.
Oh, no?
We were just like, it was so difficult the next day.
Oh, I don't know why. The skill-based matchmaking caught up to you.
Yeah, it just sure did. Because we were just romper stomping.
Nice.
And then, skill-based matchmaking kicked in. It's like, oh my God. Why is everyone so just cheesy cheese ball?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Doug was swearing.
Oh, sure. Yeah. The salt was flowing, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I started playing Tarkov again.
Why?
I was watching some people play Tarkov, and they were like low level. I'm like, oh man, I could play Tarkov again. I like Tarkov. But one of the guys from work, I was talking with him, talking about Tarkov. He's like, yeah, I've always wanted to play the game. And I'm like, let's do it. Go. When you get home, just download it and we'll start playing.
Yeah.
And we did. And it was fun.
Nice.
They got the new maps that have come out. There's Ground Zero, which is like downtown city based. And then the Streets of Tarkov, which is of course downtown city based as well, but much larger. And you have to, all the first missions now aren't in customs like they used to be. They're in this Ground Zero place. And I'm like, I have no idea where anything is.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't a clue.
Yeah.
So it was fun. I was like looking at the map, trying to figure out where the heck we were, and we were running around.
Yeah.
Then we got murked.
Of course.
We just died.
Yeah.
It's good.
They got a cheater?
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
They put on, it could have been, who knows. They added proximity chat, so you can actually like talk to people when you're around and be like, hey man, it's cool. Hey, don't kill me. We're just trying to do some things.
Yeah. Don't kill me. I've got 4 graphics cards in my backpack. I really got to extract.
That's not what you say, because then you're definitely getting killed.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for light bulbs.
Yeah.
I just need light bulbs. Please let me extract.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways,
it's fun. I also found a new game. I haven't played it yet. It's called Zero Sievert. It's essentially it's essentially pixel art, top down Tarkov.
Oh God.
Same thing. You're running around, you're doing quests, you're going out in the woods, It's very difficult.
Oh wait, maybe I've seen this before.
Getting like toilet paper for people.
Getting
and
radiated and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like in the woods and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think I've seen this game before.
It looks pretty Tarkov-esque.
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen it because it's just like when you open a container, it's just like Tarkov, where it's like trying to.
Yeah. You gotta identify everything in there.
Yeah. I have seen this game before. I don't know why, but I have.
Yeah, it looks fun. I might pick it up at some point, but who knows?
Kind of like Enter the Gungeon look, kind of.
Yeah, definitely an Enter the Gungeon look. Very blocky.
Yeah, I've
very
seen
blocky graphics.
Old news.
Oh, old news.
I've seen it. Old
Unfortunate.
News. Yeah.
Other than that, didn't play anything else other than Game Club, which
okay,
we will talk about later.
Yes, sir.
And you played more Game Club than I did.
That's okay. I can talk about it next time too.
Yes.
I played on my birthday 10 Dates, which is a FMV dating game where you go on dates with people. This is a sequel to 5 Dates. This time there's a lady and a man.
A lady
so you can be a lady or a man.
Oh, okay.
The first game you were a man dating ladies.
Man only.
Man only.
Unfortunate.
And then this one you can be a dude or I forgot to. We're gonna do this. Fuck it. Let's do it live. I'm gonna show you something here. To get your reaction.
Okay.
While we're talking about 5 Dates here, I gotta pull it up. But
pull it up.
You can play as a dude. I can't remember his name, and a lady. Her name's Misha, I think. And basically, it's speed dating in this one. In the first game, it was like we were in lockdown, so everything was video based. So you do like a Zoom date with your potential suitors or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas in this one, you are speed dating, and the Ryan, he gets tricked into going by Misha. They're like friends.
Yeah.
The girl and the guy. And he gets sort of tricked to go to speed dating because she wants to go. And then there's like 5 different people you could potentially go on dates with. And it ends up being on each side. The last one is a potential, like, there's like for Ryan, you meet the 4 girls, and then the 5th one's not there. She's gone. And the host comes over and he's like, she had to leave. So, I'll talk to you while the rest of the speed dating's going on. And then it's like, he could be a potential date for you as a guy. And then on the ladies' side, she just goes to the bar and there's like this girl sitting there and they talk and they can go on a date or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show you this picture of MikeyT33.
Okay, you're showing me a picture.
And does this guy that you play in this game, Ryan, not look just like Feldy?
Holy. Wow.
I know. I was playing him like, this guy looks just like our friend Feldy. This is crazy.
That's wild. We were actually talking about him last night. I forgot to say I was at a birthday last night.
But, you were at a birthday last night?
Yeah.
You can say that now.
Okay.
I can come back to 10 days.
Yeah, I was at a birthday last night.
Okay, cool.
It was a Nerd Magic birthday where we got fed ribs and fun stuff.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. The hosts have they bought a house just over there, but there's like 3 sheds in the back. And one of the sheds, it looks like it was made to be either a home gym or someone's bedroom at one point. And so the one guy has his office back there, but it's also like full of all the magic stuff. There's like a big table to play MTG or whatever card game board games you want to do. And it was fun. But there's like relics from the old owner in there. Oh, yeah. So the roof has all these UFC posters. Oh, yeah. It's like UFC posters on the roof and then Magic the Gathering posters all around and like Pokemon and stuff like that. It's funny.
Crazy. Got to tear that UFC shit down.
Yeah, eventually.
But in 10 Dates, so I played as Ryan. I did both. I played as Misha and Ryan. So I played Ryan as I would answer the question. Yeah. So obviously there'd be like a answer you can choose that would be like, oh, this would be the one to get on there. Obviously, it's a leading question. They want to get this answer. Yeah. But I would answer it like I was answering, right? Yeah. Very bad for the morale. It's like, oh, they all hate me. This is bad news. The one though. So there was the one like goth girl that I did get to go on a second date with. Oh, yeah. But also the gay guy really liked me too.
Hello.
But the thing with this game is it's also just like it's much like Phoenix Wright, where or any of these games where it's like this, what's written on the screen, how they answer it is not how you think they'll answer it.
Yeah.
So talking to the guy at the end, Derek, I think his name is, it's obviously he's hitting on me as the character. And, I suggest like, oh, I'll introduce you to my friend Misha. She'd love to meet you. And he's like, no, I don't think she's my type, And he's like, what do you mean? She's great. She's funny. And he's like, well, she's a she. It's like, oh, okay, he's gay. And then he keeps talking. And then he'll be like, oh, I host these other events for like LGBTQ and stuff like that. You should come and check it out, whatever, And like for me, I'd be like, oh, that'd be a fun thing to check out. So I think like, I'll say, yeah, sure. But then it's like, the guy, he's saying it like, oh yeah, I'm totally gay for you, so like let's go on a second date or whatever, So that's just also the way it is with the ladies too. It's I have no real examples, but it would be like, oh, this is what I want to say, and then what I think they're gonna say about it isn't how it comes out,
Yeah.
So anyways, I did end up dating the one goth girl. I got my 3 dates, and we ended up being like a couple. The way the game ends is very like all of a sudden like it's over, and it just has like a freeze frame, and it'll say like, oh, and then they went and did all this other stuff, but then it showed a picture of them together as they're dating, and I almost died laughing because the goth girl, she started dating Ryan, and then he's like got goth makeup on. It was
goth conversion.
It was just like, oh my god, it was so funny.
That's hilarious.
For Misha, I dated the guy, or I didn't date any of the guys. They were the guys were interesting. There's a couple that were total douchers that I was just like, I'm not interested. But then I got to the girl at the end, so I was like, well, I'm gonna date this girl or whatever. So we did go on a date, but she's like, it's crazy in this game where she's like, she's not, her arm isn't amputated. It's like she was born with a deformity where her arm didn't develop properly, and she has like little fingers on her nub or whatever.
I've seen that before.
But they don't say anything about it. There's not even a question like, oh, I noticed your arm or whatever. It's just, she's just a woman that's deformed, and they don't say anything about it in the game, which I was kind of surprised by,
Yeah, that's kind of odd, but I guess they're trying to.
But she wore a beret to like take away, like you would notice the beret instead of her arm. Anyways, we went on a couple dates, and then I don't know what their end story was. They were going on vacation or something together. But it was interesting. Fairly well acted, well edited and stuff. I like the first one more. So it was like a little more, I don't know. It was more of a game kind of.
Yeah.
Whereas like the endings weren't just sort of all of a sudden the third date ends and it's like boom, over, Whereas this one, that's how it ended up.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. Normalizing it.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
Yeah, I didn't even, it's not like they zoom in on or anything. I just, all of a sudden, like, I've been talking to her for a few minutes. I'm like, wait, she's only got one arm. What's happening here? So, it's pretty interesting. And then I played some more Yakuza Like a Dragon. Still trying to beat it. It's getting to the end game now, where all of a sudden, Majima showed up and I had to beat him up.
Yep.
Which I did. And then there's a big brawl, and all of a sudden, a guy's going to go kill this other gangster guy. Yakuza guy.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, Kazuka's like, I can't stop him. Like, it's slow-mo, like, ah. And all of a sudden, this other fist comes, boom, punches the guy in the face. And it's like, oh, someone saved him. Who is it? It zooms out, and it's like Kiryu. He's there, but he's not Kiryu. Because this is during his, like, secret agent.
Oh, yeah.
Think, like, the man who erased his name, he plays Joryu. He's, like, Kiryu, but, like, secret identity.
Yeah.
And the Majima's like, I knew you'd come back, and then the gangster's like, I just hired this guy. I don't know who he is. Wink. And then it's great. Like kind of, it was supposed to be kind of a torch passing moment, where he's like, as Kiryu's leaving, he's like, Ichiban, I know you're gonna do great, and like he leaves with all the other guys, and it's supposed to be like a walk off into the sunset kind of thing. But then what's his name left Sega. The guy that founded did all Yakuza, so they're like, fuck it, we're bringing Kiryu back. So I still have like 3 chapters to go, but the story's getting a little crazy, as they do the Yakuza games, with the melodrama,
Yeah,
it's like, so at the start of the game, Arakawa, the main mafia guy, his girlfriend is pregnant, gives birth to a baby, and they're gonna take it away, but she's gonna be killed basically. So she's like, you need to save our baby. I'm gonna put him in a locker at the bus or the train station, right? So you can pick him up. So then he goes there and he hears the baby in the locker and he like punches out the locker, gets the baby out, takes the baby home, and then it's his son who is like has some disability, like he's paralyzed his legs a bit because he was in the locker.
Yeah,
not getting out. Whatever. Anyways, that now at the end of the game we find out because then Ichiban was born at a soap land. He has no dad. Like his dad, Kasuga, was like the guy that managed the soap land.
Mm-hmm.
So now at the end of the game we find out that there was 2 babies in those lockers because Arakawa had his kid there, but also another guy. They decided we'll put him in the locker too, and then Arakawa got the wrong baby. Oh. He got like the other guy's kid,
mm-hmm.
and the Arakawa's kid went to the soap land. So Ichiban is Arakawa's kid. So it's
double baby locker surprise mix up.
Yeah, and then Ichiban finds this out, of course, the day after Arakawa was murdered. So he never got to even be with his dad, really, you know? So, anyways.
That's wild.
It's pretty crazy.
Yes.
But hopefully I'll be able to wrap it up soon because I really want to get on to Infinite Wealth and play that. So
yes.
But, you know, it kind of screwed up my schedule when I hurt my ribs and couldn't sit at the office chair or the gaming chair to game it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I played for like 8 hours that one day and I couldn't even beat one chapter. So,
wow.
Well, I was just leveling up because Majima kicked the shit out of me when I went to fight him.
Yeah.
But then when I went this next time, I beat the fuck out of
Direct Majima.
Easy. Goro, you're dead.
Goro Majima.
Yep. So, I think that's all I played, really.
Very good.
I did not watch Echo.
You did not watch Echo.
My bad.
I think I watched 2 Echo.
Yeah. Maybe we'll wrap it up. Should we just wrap it up for the next one? I'll just watch it all. Because you probably have like 1 episode left. There's only like 5 episodes, I think.
Only 5, eh?
I think so.
Okay.
So if you've watched, I think you've watched 4 now. So
yes, I've watched 4.
I'll wrap it up. I promise.
Yeah, sounds good.
Though I did find out that she's actually deaf.
Actually?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. Because usually they just get someone to fake it.
Yeah.
Like you'll see a guy in a wheelchair in a show, and then all of a sudden he'll get up and do a dance scene in the flashback. It's like, oh, he's not paralyzed. So it's kind of interesting they actually, you know, cast someone who actually is deaf.
Yeah, for sure.
So that kind of makes, I don't know, makes it a little more interesting to me, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll wrap it up.
Wrap it up good.
Mm-hmm.
There's a part in this 4th episode you're gonna be like, oh, what is this?
You think so?
Maybe.
Okay, we'll see.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I think it's really cool, but you're gonna be like, ah.
Is
Stark
it
ah.
Stark Tech?
No, it'll be something like that.
Okay. I mean, I know it's a Marvel show and it's not really been hitting too well with me so far, so I don't know what they could do to make me even be like think of lower of opinion of it. So
well, the Marvels came to Disney Plus.
I know I was gonna watch that too, but when I actually remembered, I was like, I don't have time.
Yeah, I know. I was watching. We were finishing up that one episode last night.
Mm-hmm.
It was like midnight. I was like, oh, the Marvels.
Yeah.
So
I'll watch that for the next one too. I got a lot to watch, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch the Marvels first. That one I'm more interested in.
Yes.
Anyways.
Yeah, see how that one goes. Everyone's just universally panned it, except for a couple people that are like, oh, it's the most underrated Marvel movie of all time.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine too.
Why are they panning it? Because there's no male leads in it?
No, I think just the comedy has been terrible.
So like these Marvel movies have been like such a like comedic masterpieces or what?
I think they're universally panning it like how they did with Captain Marvel, because they didn't like how things were done in Captain Marvel.
Okay.
Just the strong female lead, you know how it is with the Wiener Boys.
Yeah, imagine the next movie was like Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk with Echo. Ultimate team up.
The ultimate team up.
People would just, heads would explode.
Well, what about episode 4?
True Detective? Night
Country?
4,
episode 4?
Night Country?
Episode 4, yeah.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, you did.
I watched episode 5 as well.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. You did.
We probably would have watched episode 5 too, as well, if we had known it was out.
Yeah, I think I looked because I saw like a spoiler kind of some mentioned something about something, and I was like, how do they know that already? That hasn't happened. And then I looked and I was like, oh, there's another episode here. So it must have got leaked somehow. Unless they aired 2 on Sunday. I don't see them doing that really.
No, neither do I.
But I watched episode 5 as well. Anyways, episode 4. It's basically they find the guy that mapped the ice cave that Annie K was hidden in or died in, I think. And
turns out
he was a weirdo.
Turns out he also went insane.
Yeah, and well, I guess I shouldn't really say. I was also going to say something that happened in episode 5.
Yep, don't say it.
I'll let you lead, and I'll add what I think I know.
Well, after the previous episode, oh man, what's her name? Evangeline's sister.
Oh yeah,
went to the lighthouse, which is a a rehab institute, kind of like a rehab, like a 1 South kind of place, which nobody knows about except for us.
Yeah, it's just like a place that you can go to be committed to, if you have a psychotic break or you're on drugs or whatever, just a place to like, be monitored.
Yeah, be
basically.
Monitored.
Yeah.
But surprise, she wasn't monitored.
I mean, yeah, well, that's when she goes back. Yeah, when she goes back, like she leaves, and then she kills herself basically. And Evangeline goes back and is like, "You let her go. What the fuck's wrong with you? She just checked in." And the buddy's just like, "It's self checkout and check in. Like I can't stop anybody if they want to leave. Like it's not prison."
Yeah.
So she saw like another thing. Yeah,
there's when she goes into her room and she finally sits on the bed, an orange rolls out from underneath the bed.
Yeah.
She goes, "What?" And then looks under the bed, and there's
like a dead.
There's a person underneath there. I was wondering if that was what's his face from like, that what's her the old lady saw.
Oh, Travis.
Travis.
No, Travis is just like he just does some like ecstasy based dancing on the ice.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was Travis underneath the bed, but yeah,
no, I don't know. I think it's supposed to be your mom, maybe.
Oh yeah, could be.
But again, it was an orange. Do you remember when the Evangeline threw the orange out into the
darkness and it came bouncing back,
rolling back?
So now there's rolling oranges everywhere.
What does the orange symbolize? What does it mean?
What does it mean?
That's our lost innocence, I believe.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Evangeline like smashed the shit out of the place, the lighthouse, and then she went and like, I'm gonna fight these white guys.
Oh yeah, she was just in for it.
Yeah,
and yeah. The one guy from like the first episode that was beating his wife, is standing outside like a pub or something.
Yeah,
like that.
wherever.
I don't know what it is. And Evangeline's just like, no, we're fighting now. Yeah. I'm so angry. I will just destroy
the world. She gets beat up.
She gets beat like nobody's business. Yeah. And this is after her and Potter, the kid cop. Danvers tells him to go and pick up Evangeline because Danvers is drunk, but has figured some stuff out.
Yeah.
And to go out back towards the nomad camp and talk to the guy there because he's going to know somebody who knows somebody.
Yeah.
About the cave mapping, maybe? I can't remember now.
Yeah, he was the guy that was working as the engineer or something like that at the Salal. Yeah. And he was supposed to know, and then they go out there, he's gone, but there's all like drawings of like the little swirl everywhere.
Yeah. And so she picks up a rock that has the swirl on it and brings it back.
Yeah. I will say that after she got beat up and she went to Kavik's place and he's like, trying to take care of her.
Yeah.
And it was so perfect where she's like all beat up and bloody and, and he's just sort of like, I've been thinking about us recently. And just like doing his love play to her.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, this is not the right time, buddy. No. But he's just doing this to like trick her because then he relocates her finger and he's like, it's over.
That was hilarious.
I just was like, not right now, buddy. But then it was like, oh, okay. This was perfect because she thought the same thing too. Yeah. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, because she just spouted off about being alone.
Yeah.
I'm alone. You're alone. We're all alone.
Yeah. And then he's like, well, we could be a real great couple or whatever. And she's like, no, Kavik, no. And he's like,
there you go.
It's done.
Just relocates her finger.
Yeah. So it was pretty funny. What else was going on there?
Yeah, they eventually find.
They do talk to the Weiss guy.
Yeah.
Is that his name, Weiss? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like the guy that mapped the caves for. I think it was for Salal. I think that's what they said. I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
But he's all fucked up, and he's all strung out in the fucking wherever they find him in their dredge. Yeah,
there's a huge dredge out there on the ice.
Yeah,
and he's been in there. It looks like the kids go out there all the time. And there's like a Christmas tree set up.
Yeah,
attached to a car battery to do stuff. And,
just weird.
And the Weiss guy has been all just doing hard drugs in there the entire time.
Yep.
But apparently, what's his face was out there too.
Yeah, Clark or something. I don't remember his name.
Yeah,
the guy they're looking for, because that's why they went out there. They were looking for this pink jacket, and then they took a picture of this guy out by the dredge wearing the pink jacket, and they go out there, and it's Weiss, not the guy they're looking for.
Yeah.
So they're like, "How did you get the jacket or whatever?" And then Evangeline, she just sees some stuff.
Yep. Again,
as one does.
As one does. Yeah.
She's seen a lot of things.
You see some bodies floating down the water in the dredge.
Yeah,
and then follows it, and then there's like footprints in the ice.
Yeah,
on the dredge deck.
Yeah,
she follows them to find the Christmas tree.
Yeah,
and then turns around and sees somebody. Probably, I don't know who.
No,
but then what's his face? Is it what's his face or is it Danvers?
Danvers comes up to her at the end.
Yeah,
yeah.
And she's just like sitting at the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Evangeline is.
Yeah. Anyways, that's how it ends. Anyways.
Yeah. It's a pretty crazy episode.
Yeah. It's crazier in the next episode for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and what's his face's catfish is supposed to be coming.
She didn't show up.
And she didn't show up.
Yeah, and then so he's kind of like, bummed out, whatever. But his son didn't know what was really going on because he's like, "Where is she? I thought she's coming." He's like, "Oh, I know her mom's been sick and bad cell service, and I don't know, I haven't heard from her or whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine." And then he's just like, "You didn't send her any money, did you?" And he kind of just like leaves, whatever.
Yeah. Maybe I could come over for Christmas.
Yeah. And it's like, well, he sent all of his money to her basically.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about on the phone one day, like she was saying something and he's like, "Oh, I've got a little bit of money left. I'll send it on over."
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean,
bankrupted by catfish.
He seems stupid and smart at the same time.
Yes.
It's like, how did you not see it coming? I guess you're just love blinded, I guess. I don't know.
At that point, yeah.
False or sunk cost fallacy where he's like, I've already spent 30 grand on her. I just got to believe that she's going to show up.
Yeah, just another 10 grand more.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Pretty crazy anyways.
Yeah.
So
I'm interested to see where it goes in this next episode. You've already seen it.
Yep. I will not say anything.
Yes, we'll put.
But the scene where Danvers gets murdered is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yes. You know what else is crazy?
No.
Patreon.com/StreamBoyPod.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That is the only way to support this podcast with your hard-earned dollar dues. You get in there for as little as $1 a month. You get access to our pre-show content, our post-show content, our podcast early Sunday instead of on Wednesday when it would normally come out.
Yes.
And you also get access to our Patreon exclusive videos. One just went up about us tasting the McRib, me for the first time, Curb for a second time.
No, I've had it more than
Curb
once
for
in the past.
Curb tasting it again for
first time in like 20 years.
First time in 20 years.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah. And that video is there, free for Patreons to enjoy. And by free, I mean for as little as $1 a month.
Exactly. Yeah. Make it happen.
Make it happen. Let's talk about some news.
Make ship happen. That's Ship Station's motto, isn't it? I hear that a lot on podcasts. Make ship happen.
Make ship happen. That's for Maker Ship.
Ship Station.
Maker Ship Station?
Ship Station. Do you remember when everyone was listening to Serial?
What?
No. Okay, never mind.
Like Kellogg's Rice Krispies cereal?
No, the podcast Serial
Snap,
about the murder of that girl, and the guy went to prison for it, and then it was like, did he do it or didn't he?
No.
God, it was like so virally popular, like 6 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that.
I was not listening to podcasts that long ago.
Okay. Cool.
I listened to podcasts for a little while before we started a podcast. Then we started a podcast. Now I don't listen to podcasts.
You don't listen to any podcasts?
I have a podcast. I don't need that, which we do get all our daily gaming news from.
But you don't listen to like any other like genre of podcast?
No time. No time.
What are you talking about time? What do you think I sit down and be like, it's podcast time, press play, and then close my eyes and cross my hands?
No, you do that at work.
Yeah.
You go to work and you listen to a podcast.
Okay. You don't?
I can't do that.
Why not?
Because it's too distracting.
So what are you listening to?
Music.
So you're listening to some fucking EDM shit?
Oh yeah.
That's not distracting?
No. That's good background
when you're
hype me up,
driving?
get me done noise.
What about you're driving?
Oh yeah, hard EDM.
You can't
Just
listen to a
as loud as
podcast when you're
possible.
driving?
It all depends on how long the drive is.
God.
If I
Okay.
have to listen to something talking on a long drive,
Mm-hmm.
otherwise I just get bored and I can't drive anymore because I'm just like, I'm gonna go to bed now.
It's not like I listen to just gaming related podcasts at work. In fact, I don't think I listen to any really.
Well, true crime doesn't interest me in the slightest.
Okay. That's fine. Comedy.
Comedy?
So, okay, you say you don't listen to podcasts, but you listen to CBC Radio 1 or whatever, don't you?
Yeah.
That's like a fucking podcast.
It's like a podcast, but it's relevant news.
Oh my God.
Current news.
Okay.
Sometimes. Then sometimes it's just Brian Minter talking about how to plant your garden. And I
Okay.
could listen to that all day.
There you go. That's like a podcast, dude. You know what radio is? It was podcasting before iPods.
Before podcasting.
Yeah. So,
Well, you're not wrong on that.
yes.
You're not wrong
Anyways.
on that.
Anyways.
Yes.
Why did I talk about cereal? Oh, ShipStation. I always heard ads for that and what was the monkey one? No, MailChimp.
Oh,
There'd always be
MailChimp.
ads for MailChimp.
Yeah, MailChimp.
MailChimp? Oh my
We
God.
get,
People, if listen to cereal, they know what I'm talking about.
We're going to get, we'll be using MailChimp pretty soon. Not us, but the Game Hub.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Got to send out those newsletters.
No one's signing up for that. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Everybody.
No one reads their email anymore.
Yeah,
You
some
kidding
people
me?
do.
No, they don't. No. You got to send an update on the
Website?
TikTok.
Oh, the TikTok updates.
Blue Sky
Blue
or
Sky.
Mastodon.
What the hell are these things?
They're like Twitter alternates.
Oh,
Yeah, Blue Sky, Social, and Mastodon.
okay. We'll get
Or
in
you
there.
could update your MySpace page.
Oh,
There
can
you
you
go.
even go to MySpace right now?
I think so. I think it still
MySpace.
exists.
Future content on MySpace. MySpace. Red Hot Chili Peppers. 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah.
Slipknot and Kiss to headline louder than it. How old is this article?
Who knows?
I
I don't know if you went to the right MySpace.
went to MySpace.com.
I never had a MySpace page, so I don't know
Yeah,
how.
neither did I. This
how it
everything's all the links are broken. What the
All
hell
right,
is
well,
this?
just
We're
put it on
getting out
your
of
put it on your Google Circle page, and everything will be happy.
there. Remember?
Yeah.
That didn't last long.
No, but that's classic Google, where they'll launch a product and be like, "Ah, we're getting rid of it."
Yeah, I didn't make $1 billion in one day, so we're gonna get rid of it.
They keep doing that all the time. Like they had their Google RSS reader.
Yeah.
They're like, we're shutting it down. Find a new one. And they have the Google Podcasts. We're shutting that down. You should use YouTube. Fuck you. I don't want to use YouTube, man.
Sad day.
Yeah.
Sad day.
Anyways.
Speaking of,
Sad
Sad day.
days. Uh-huh.
I don't know if this is sad or not.
Uh-huh.
It's just a segue. It's just a
Yeah.
segue that happened. Disney invests $1.5 billion
Uh-huh.
into Fortnite maker Epic Games to build a persistent gaming universe.
Yes. They have the MCU, and now they want the DCGU. DC Gaming Universe.
Not the DCU, because that's already taken.
Yes. Yeah, they want something. They don't really know what they want, but they want it, and they want it now.
They want it now.
So they invested all this money into Epic. It's for an equity stake, I think. So they actually
Ooh.
own part of Epic. It's not like they just lent Epic $1.5 billion.
That's a lot of money to lend.
But I was thinking now, like, oh, so like, does that mean like, are we going to see like Disney games launch on the Epic Game Store as well?
Oh.
But I was like, I don't know, man. I don't see that happening. Like a Star Wars game has to be exclusive to Epic when it launches. Like EA makes a Star Wars game and it'll be like, it's got to be on Epic. Like, I don't think so. But they want to have some sort of, it's like they want Fortnite, but just Disney or something. I don't know exactly what their end game is here.
Yeah, it's weird. It looks like Cars universe inside what's that game? Rocket League?
Rocket League?
Cars universe inside Rocket League, just like a universal hub of all things Disney within the epic universe of Fortnite and
Rocket League.
And Rocket
Fall
League.
Turds.
Yeah, Fall Guys, Stumble Boys.
Stumble Boys. Because they already have all this shit on Fortnite.
Yeah, Fortnite's got everything Marvel and a lot of Star Wars stuff, but no straight up just Disney stuff. Like straight up Mickey Mouse running around with a shotgun blasting you from across the map.
I don't know if they would ever let them make a 6-foot-tall Mickey Mouse. Like, did you see the friggin' Peter Griffin they had to make for Fortnite?
Huge Peter Griffin.
But he's also skinny.
Yes.
Because they had to make his hitbox small. So it's just disturbing. He's like a noodly
it's
Peter
just
Griffin.
jacked Peter Griffin.
Yeah, but he's like long.
Yes, he is.
It's like disturbing.
Everyone loves playing Peter Griffin. Because he's OP, apparently. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
I think it's his like death thing where he grabs his knee and
and then rezzes out.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they do. I mean, they've done other things with this Disney sort of like universe before, because they did.
Yeah.
What's the toys one they did? There was all the Disney, like it was like Skylanders but Disney, because it had Star Wars and all that shit all together in their game, where you'd put the little Disney figure on the scanner and it would add that character to the game for you to play as.
Skylanders?
No, it wasn't Skylanders. It was Disney's own toy thing. I don't know what it was called.
Not a clue.
So they've kind of done that before, you know? They do definitely want to do crossover shit, though. That's for sure.
Yeah. From the sounds of this article, it sounds like they're going to be able to, people are going to be able to create their own stories within the Unreal 5 engine stuff, Epic, Fortnite, custom games and stuff like that, and make their own stories and stuff for like Star Wars and other stuff. So
they're going to be like Kylo Ren fucks Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, probably.
Nice.
They're going to try. That's going to get shut down real quick.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes of this, what you're going to be able to do, what you're going to be allowed to do, especially with custom stuff, because it could get pretty crazy.
Don't you think Disney's on a downward slope right now?
Maybe a little bit.
Just like no one's hyped for Star Wars.
Why would they? No, they really derfed it.
Yeah, same thing with Marvel. Like, don't you think the recent Marvel stuff has all been met with the, you know,
it's been
reception
pretty good,
or wet fart in church?
Yep.
Because like, what's the last thing that's been like Marvel related that everyone's been stoked on?
I don't know. Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness. Maybe that was the last one that people were like, "Oh, it's good."
I guess Spider-Man, but that's not even just Marvel. That's I mean, it is Marvel because they just took over from Sony, but it's still Sony doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like Echo, fucking Secret Invasion, the Eternals, the Marvels, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk. What else has even come out? What other baloney did we watch?
Shang-Chi, which was really good.
Yeah, that was a little ways ago, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's still the same section. The post Infinity War section.
Yeah.
Whatever phase we're in right now.
Black Widow. Pretty much everything has just been like, who gives a shit?
Wakanda Forever.
That one was that one seemed to be pretty hyped up, but I never seen any Black Panther.
It was pretty good
stuff.
It was pretty good.
That would probably be the last one where people were stoked on it, besides Spider-Man.
Yeah.
All the Spider-Man recent stuff people have been stoked on it. Even the cartoon, like Across the Spider-Verse or whatever the fuck it's called. Those Miles Morales movies.
Yep. Yeah. Those are good.
Never seen them.
They're
and then what else do they have?
What do we got? We got the Marvels. Deadpool's coming out.
Yeah, but that's not even. I don't.
Captain America: Brave New World.
No, I don't mean what's coming. I meant like what have they done recently?
Oh, okay. So we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Okay.
Which was okay.
Yeah.
It was not too bad.
Uh-huh.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Everyone hated it. I liked it. I thought it was okay. Wakanda Forever, of course, we just talked about that. Thor: Love and Thunder, garbage movie. What an awful show. Multiverse of Madness, No Way Home, Eternals, Shang-Chi, Black Widow, Far From Home, and that's all.
That's the movies.
That's the movies. Yeah.
Yeah. So everything has kind of been like, who gives a fuck? Recently,
yeah,
it seems. But what has Disney got besides, like, they got Mickey Mouse and shit? And I guess, like, what else? Like, do they own, like...
Well, Mickey Mouse, anything from Fox, so like Aliens, Predator.
Yeah, okay.
But that's all.
Like,
that's all.
I mean,
there,
like,
right?
Disney. Like,
Disney.
You know, things that people give a shit about. Like, you don't think that Disney's like, we got to green light the Aliens, Predator cinematic universe? Like, I know there's a new Predator movie coming, but those have been like, I don't know, Predator's so mostly miss, very little hit.
Yes. Same with Alien lately.
I've liked all Aliens except the one with oh god, which one was it? Alien 4 or something like that? That one's really bad. But like, I didn't mind Prometheus and the other Alien one. What's that one called? I don't even know. Resurrection?
Resurrection's 4.
No. Anyways, there's been 2 recent ones.
Yeah,
Prometheus, and then there's another Alien.
I thought I liked Prometheus up till the end, and then I was like, meh. And then the other one I really didn't like at all.
Oh, I liked it. I thought it was fine. And I haven't seen Prey, the new Predator.
There's a lot of I like a good Michael Fassbender, but you know, I didn't like the movie.
I haven't seen Prey yet. The Predator one, which I want to.
Yeah, that's surprising you haven't seen that one, because that one's actually really good.
I was hyped for it. There's another Predator coming sometime that's supposed to be interesting as well. But anyways, Disney just seems to be kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
Too big for their britches now.
They are pretty big.
Maybe they need to make a change with who's in charge of the Marvel stuff. Maybe Kevin Boy needs to be released. Put someone else up top.
Yeah, I wonder if it's Feige or what.
I don't know.
Who's the other guy? It's not the other guy.
Well, there's what's his name? Mandalorian Man.
Mandalorian Man?
Yeah, the guy that started the MCU basically by directing Iron Man. What's his name? He's I can't remember. Can't I think of his name? I can picture him. He was on Friends.
Jon Favreau.
Jon
Favreau does good stuff.
Does he?
Yes.
I've seen The Mandalorian, dude.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh my god. Okay. Remember the end of The Mandalorian?
Yeah, there's.
Do you remember that time they let that monster kidnap all the Mandalorian kids, and they're like, nothing can be done.
They're idiots. It's okay.
Nothing can be done.
It's okay. Nothing can be done. You just need the Mandalorian to come in and save everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works.
I guess so. I'm not holding up much hope for the Mandalorian and Baby Grogu continuing adventure movie. As long as they use a puppet still.
Yes.
Then I'll be on board. If they're throwing Baby Grogu through the... Okay, throw him again. He's got to do a force jump. Okay, throw him again. Then I'll be okay with it.
He's on strings. It's fine. You don't need to throw him.
Man,
you just need to puppet him.
That was the best part of that whole thing was Grogu doing his flips and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's literally them just throwing him through the air. So good.
Now you add all the special effects like crazy.
No. He'll be on a string.
Oh yeah. But you got to, remove the strings. And, get some good bokeh and some camera shake and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And then it looks real.
I guess so. They're going to have to put Gina Carano in the movie to make up to her because she's suing them now.
I saw that.
Oh, God.
Yes.
He's not going to wear a mask the whole movie, though.
No?
No. Of course not. Unless he's like, I'll just go in the recording studio.
Yeah, he might do that too.
Record my lines.
We'll record the lines.
Yeah. Okay, anyways.
Yes. Let's talk about Xbox.
Yeah, this whole section is all Xbox malarkey.
Yep. An Xbox multi-platform plan shouldn't be surprising to fans as much as it is. It's like we're already multi-platforming.
Yeah, and I mean, they've been saying it for a long time. They want to get their games everywhere for everyone to listen, play, whatever. And now you know, there's been rumors recently about games going to PlayStation, stuff like that. So, what's his name said they're going to do a business update on Xbox like next week, this coming week, about what the plan is and everything like that. And like, seriously, they've been saying it like they want everybody to play these games.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't be surprised. I thought always the goal was like, we need to get Game Pass everywhere.
Yeah.
So if they come through and are like, we're going to publish on, PlayStation or whatever these games, then I'd be a bit more surprised about it, because, selling the game once is fine, but they want you to pay $20 a month every month for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Which we are doing.
Yeah.
It's a good deal.
So, and like the rumor is they're going to start with like Hi-Fi Rush and like Sea of Thieves. And it's like, okay, no one's clamoring for Hi-Fi Rush. I gotta say, like, no one's going to be like, finally, well, maybe someone will be like,
someone's going to, because it was a highly critically acclaimed video game.
But it's not like a big name.
No, it's not.
Right?
It's no Sea of Thieves,
Well, I don't even know if Sea of Thieves is a big name, but Sea of Thieves makes sense because it's like a live service game.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, you can come in and play, but you also want to buy this skin, and you want to buy this boat, and you want to buy this like friggin' firework that you can fire off.
And the more people that are playing it across multiple platforms, the more money they're going to make.
And it's already on PC, I believe.
Yes,
so
it is.
Whatever, right? So any of those I'm not surprised with would happen, Same thing with like, I mean, it would be crazy to see Halo on another platform.
It would be extremely crazy.
But like Halo Infinite multiplayer on Xbox or PlayStation makes sense, because it's another one where it's like, oh yeah, get this new, like, I don't know, skin or whatever. Costs $5.
Yeah.
It only makes sense. Much like Call of Duty, like not Black Ops, but what's the
Warzone?
Warzone. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you can buy skins and all that shit, so they want that out there.
Yeah, it absolutely makes sense.
So,
to do that.
Fine and dandy that way. But with the rumor of them shutting down the physical games division, Microsoft, and all the layoffs they did between Activision and King and Bethesda and stuff, the rumor mill started going like crazy that's it. Their Xbox is done. They're not going to do any more hardware anymore.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't really see, but I mean, who knows, right? Like,
they did state that they weren't doing that, but
yeah, So the FTC, we're doing all the Xbox stuff together because it's just a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
The FTC was like, hey, you were, when we approved this deal, you said you were going to operate Activision, its own company. Like that, if it came to it, you could just sell Activision off, no problems, right? But now you laid off all these groups and stuff, so you can't do that anymore. You've sort of gone back on what you said you'd do. And Microsoft is saying, no, we can still operate as a separate business. There's just like, we see there was redundancies that they don't need, so we can get rid of them. And, this is not against the FTC's decision. But even then, like, there's only been a few times ever in the history where they've like gone back and refused a sale after it's already happened.
Yeah.
So it's probably not going to be taken back, but they're going to have to, talk to the FTC about it, figure it out or whatever.
They're laying off 8%.
Yeah.
Of the company.
Yeah. So
that's 1,900 people.
Yeah.
It's not 8% isn't a huge amount, but in business world it is.
I mean, it's a lot of people that lost their jobs.
Yeah.
Which sucks for them, but it's just.
Yeah, but who knows? Microsoft might have gone in there and seen all these redundancies that were going on.
Yeah,
and
well,
people that didn't actually.
The way people were talking is like the way people think it is, it's like, well, it's a redundancy because they have that at Microsoft already, but maybe they went into Activision and were like, no, these are redundant within Activision itself.
Yeah.
So it sucks, but anyways.
It's business.
It's just business,
That's
right?
how business works.
And I mean, after everyone ramped up crazy during COVID times, there probably is a lot of extra people they don't need.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Oh, yeah.
Every tech company like ramped up like crazy during COVID and then was like, oh, yeah, we hired way too many people. We got to get rid of them now.
Yeah, now that gaming sales are settled after the whole COVID thing.
Well, not even just gaming sales, but just like, you know, the explosion to people using social media or like Zoom or, you know, food ordering apps or ordering on various apps on the websites and all that stuff. It just, you know, increased their workload like crazy. So the other thing too is like there's all these Xbox influencers that are like dropping support for Xbox. It's so stupid. I was reading this article. I'm like, God, these guys are fucking buffoons, man.
Oh, 100% buffoons.
Like they're doing like fake funerals for Xbox and like they're singing songs about how the Xbox is done for. Like, you know, if they do this, I'm not going to support Xbox anymore. Or they showed videos of them buying a PlayStation. Like, I went out and I heard the news and I went and switched teams. I'm on the PlayStation team now. It's like, God, you guys are fucking clowns. But
oh yeah,
I guess it's doing what it's supposed to do. People were talking about it. I never would have heard of any of these morons until I saw this article about stupid influencers doing stupid influencer shit.
Yeah.
I hope there's still an Xbox. I like my Xbox.
Yeah, there's still a lot of articles out there that are saying the Xbox they're still going to produce Xboxes. It's not we're not killing off the hardware division.
Going away. But like the other thing too is like, okay, so it's going to be like in a year's time, Halo goes to PlayStation 5. Okay. Like, whatever. Doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother me either.
But what I would like to see is that, could we get it going both ways? Like, could Microsoft and Sony work out a deal where it's like, I'll give you Halo and I'll give you Spider-Man in a year's time, you know?
Exactly.
But Sony is just, I don't know, man. They seem to be very wienerly right now about that kind of thing.
Yeah. There's one tweet from a young Kiryu.
Yes.
And he's like, and it's done. Bye-bye, Series X. And he's just got a trade-in receipt from
oh my God,
from GameStop or wherever the frig it is. It's like he traded everything in. It's like, they're gonna put everything everywhere. Then screw you, Xbox. I'm trading in my stuff.
We don't even know that's what's gonna happen.
No, we don't.
Like, maybe nothing comes from it, and maybe tomorrow they'll say like, yeah, we're gonna do some cloud gaming on the Switch, because that's also the thing they really want to do is cloud gaming.
Yeah.
And that was part of the deal with the Activision purchase in the EU. They were like, you can't have all this cloud gaming stuff. You have to sell off that part separately, which they did.
It's like, why don't you just play games on the console that you like?
I mean, I'd like to play Final Fantasy on my Xbox, but I can't.
No, that's why you bought a PlayStation.
I mean, no, it's not why I bought a PlayStation, but... yeah.
I mean, you could just play it on the PlayStation now.
I did.
Good.
But... man, I don't want to rat hand it with that controller, dude. I need the Xbox controller.
Just go out and get a Mad Catz controller that's shaped the same way.
Yeah, I should. I've been looking for like an adapter or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
So I could do it. Yeah, it's just dumb. I've said, you know, I guess I was a little bit wrong when I said that you don't buy Activision to like put their games on another console, but maybe you do.
Yeah, I think you do.
But I think they do it after a year.
Yeah.
Or 6 months.
You keep some, you know, the old 6-month exclusivity, and then you put it on another console.
But there's also other things too. Like, okay, Bethesda's making the Indiana Jones game, right? But like, do you not think Disney would be like, no, it has to go everywhere?
Yeah.
You can't just have it on Xbox.
One console.
You got to put it everywhere.
It's got to be everywhere.
That's kind of what MLB did with the show. Like, Sony has the MLB license, and then MLB was like, no, it has to go everywhere.
You want to keep the license? Yeah. It's got to go everywhere.
So I don't know what the deal is, but again, this year, MLB is on Game Pass. But you have to buy it on PlayStation, but it's made by PlayStation. It's made by Sony.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's pretty weird anyways.
The more places you can put your IP, the better, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's definitely more consumer friendly.
Yeah.
Which is like, I'm kind of like torn on it because I like the Xbox, but it's also like, yeah, it should be everywhere for everyone.
Yeah. It's like you were saying with the games as a service.
Yeah.
Like, your game is only going to last so long. You might as well get as much money out of it on every console that you can. And I mean, it not only does it give you more money, but it increases the amount of players in the game, which increases their overall experience. Because if you're running around as a game as a service game and there's no one playing, it's like, what the hell?
I know. I just think I'm hesitant because like okay, Microsoft is probably going to do it, but nobody else is going to. Like Nintendo you're never going to be able like, I can play Mario on the Xbox. No, that's never ever going to happen.
Nope.
And I don't see Sony doing it either. Like I don't see Sony being like, oh yeah, let's put God of War on the Xbox. Like I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, not unless Sony fire sells their top execs and brings in other people that are working like that. I don't see it happening either.
It just makes sense. Like, okay, we put it on the PS5. Even like 2 years later, like, yeah, put it on the Xbox.
Yeah.
We're not making any more money on the fucking PlayStation version. No. But you could sell 1 million copies on Xbox.
Yeah. Sell more copies.
I just don't see it going the other way.
No.
So that's kind of a bit of a bummer.
For a long time, anyway. For the foreseeable future.
It took Sony like how long to even put them on PC?
Yep. A couple years ago.
Yeah, like, oh my God. So
it's been like 20 years.
I don't know. I guess as long as like they can still get an Xbox and it's still backwards compatible, I'm pretty much fine with it.
Yeah.
If it all of a sudden is like Xbox is like, oh yeah, Halo day and date, Xbox or PlayStation, then it's like, well, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like, what is the point of that?
It all depends on if you want to rat-hand it or not.
I know, but I mean, what's the point in having an Xbox? If you're just gonna.
Because you like the Xbox ecosystem better.
Yeah, but why did they have an Xbox?
Oh, yeah.
Like, why do they keep making them?
Yeah.
So, anyways.
I don't know. It's like they say, you don't make money on the console, you make money on the games.
Yeah. Exactly. So, we'll see what happens. We're going to have what's his name is going to do his business update or whatever for next week. But I mean, they've been saying it for like ever since Game Pass came out. They've been like, yeah, we'd love to get our games on other systems, but Sony just won't let it happen.
Nintendo just won't let it.
Yeah, so I could see what I would see, yes, is games of service like Sea of Thieves and stuff. Yeah, of course, that should be everywhere. The other stuff, I would think they would be like, we need to get Game Pass out there on these other systems.
Yeah.
But then again, like Halo's not going to be on the Switch.
No.
Could you imagine how poor that would run on there? Even as a like cloud-based game, I'm sure it would be atrocious.
Probably.
So we'll see what happens anyways.
We will see.
An old good guy Microsoft.
Yes. Conscientious.
Dude, this is perfect.
Conscientious.
As I put this article down here, I was just like, I cannot wait for you to read it. Conscientious objector
jailed after being outed as PUBG player. Yes.
So in South Korea, there's mandatory military service, I believe.
Yes.
So you have to do,
once you're of a certain age, you have to do 2 years.
I think it's 2 years of mandatory military service.
Yeah.
And this one guy was like, no, I'm a conscientious objector. I don't believe in warfare. I refuse to do my national duty and join the army.
Yeah.
And like this like military service isn't like you're on the front lines. It's not like that.
No.
It's like you got to go and like do drills and training and stuff like that. And, do maybe like humanitarian stuff or like, just it's like for show.
Yeah,
almost.
Essentially.
You do actual training, but it's not like you're going to get deployed to Afghanistan or something like that. It's a little difference when your neighbor's North Korea.
A little bit.
So it's a little probably more serious, but it's like, something that everyone has to do as part of just being South Korean. I think North Koreans have to do it too.
Yeah. I would imagine so. Yeah.
But so he's like, no, I don't do it. So he's going to jail now because they were like, well, you love playing PUBG all the time. Yeah. And that's like a war game. So you're full of shit. So since you didn't want to do your military time, you're going to do your jail time instead. It's like, what the fuck?
That's actually pretty funny.
Okay. So everyone has to serve in the military for 18 months.
Okay.
It's not 2 years. We were close anyways.
Yeah. So he's going to go to jail for 18 months.
Yeah. So he could have just done his 18 months. And it's not like your 18 months, you were just, I think it's like a job basically, or maybe you live on the base or whatever, but I think you have your weekends off or whatever, your 2 days off, and you have your own time. Whereas this guy just wanted to play PUBG for whatever. full time, I guess. I don't even know if he had another job. Maybe not. Yeah, the defendant admitted that he frequently enjoyed playing the game Battlegrounds. He said the defendant, like, the video game is different from reality. So it's like he was rejecting military service based on his beliefs to oppose violence and war. Enjoy such games makes the court question whether his conscientious objection is authentic. Well, no shit. Exactly. Oh,
this was back in 2018.
Yeah, but he finally is going to jail now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, because he was supposed to do it, back then. In the height of PUBG. He was just like taken by it. He just couldn't stop, That was like when PUBG was like the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Player Unknown's Battlegrounds, or now as it's called, PUBG.
Yep.
It's not even called PUBG. It's not even called Player Unknown's Battlegrounds.
Nope.
Who the fuck is Player Unknown?
Don't know.
Yeah.
It's unknown.
He said he also didn't want to join the military because there's rampant unfair orders and it disregards human rights. I don't believe the South Korean army disregards human rights. I just don't buy it.
I don't buy that either.
I don't buy it. So he's going to have time. I hope he likes prison-based games because now he's going to live it.
Yep.
I'm sure that, I don't know. I bet you prison in South Korea is not that bad. North Korea might be bad.
It was pretty bad.
I think South Korea is probably okay.
North Korea is probably a little bit of a gulag situation.
I don't think I think you just get a bullet.
You think so?
Yeah, it saved the money. Send the bill for the bullet to your family. I think that's how it goes there. Anyways, thankfully or unthankfully, I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. We don't have that in Canada. We probably should.
What?
Now that I'm older, we should probably have mandatory military service for everyone.
Yeah.
Don't you think so? Why not?
Oh, I don't think so.
Why not?
We're not in a constant state of war.
Yeah, but that's not what it's about.
I think if you want to join the military, you can join the military.
Yeah, but no, like,
and you can get a good education through the military.
Yeah,
and
but that's what I mean. It's
education.
Like, don't you think that would change a lot of problems that this country has if everyone that was 18 years old had to spend 18 months learning discipline and everything like that?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. How could it be worse than what it is now?
I don't know. Maybe you get out and you're just even more screwed up because it's like hockey culture.
Now, hazings and whatnot?
Little hazings, little whatnot,
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think it would have been good. I wouldn't have probably wanted to do it either, but I think it's probably not a bad thing. And then if you decide to continue on afterwards,
continue on afterwards.
You're already ready to go.
Yeah.
Pay him a salary, gets everyone, out of the house. They can start
on
living
the barracks.
Well, they can start like learning what the real world is like a little bit.
Yeah.
Definitely
need to learn what the real world is like a little bit.
I should start that in school though.
Yeah.
Like, let's drop woodworking and maybe let's have a class about taxes.
Definitely need a taxes class.
Yeah.
Something like economics.
Rather than learning how to make a pie, like how about we learn how to like cook dinner and also like not use disposable plates. I noticed that a lot.
Disposable plates?
Do I?
No. Well, when you're taking home ec.
No, but I mean, like now, whenever I see any like, what would the generation be? Millennial or younger? Gen Z? I don't know. Anytime they're showing off like a at-home meal, like I made a meal, it's always on paper plates with plastic utensils because they don't want to do dishes. Always.
Maybe they just need like a chores class. You learn how to do chores.
Yeah, how to wash dishes and not like just fucking buy paper plates.
How to put your dishes in the dishwasher and push the on button.
Or just like, this is the motion you make. You rub the plate like this.
Clockwise
and then rub the plate like this. And then you under the tap like this in the drying rack. And then you have an infinite supply of plates.
Yeah. You don't have to keep going out and buying more. You never run out.
Yeah, literally.
You just clean one.
Every time I see some sort of food thing, it's always on a paper plate. It's just like, oh my God, you guys are so fucking lazy.
It's a good thing I do all my foodstagrams on actual ceramics.
Yeah, dude. I would be like, dude, why are you fucking buying paper plates, man? Don't you got a plate? Like a real one? Or like a real metal fork you can use?
Oh, yeah. I got all that plus paper plates.
Yeah, well, there's a time and place for paper plates. It's not every fucking day for every fucking
isn't.
meal. Could you imagine eating your cereal out of a paper bowl?
Oh god,
every day.
Every day.
Oh my god. Anyways, millennials.
Yeah. Millennials.
They don't want to serve in the army and they don't want to use regular plates. I don't believe it.
You guys need to grow up.
Yeah.
Lastly, we talked about Skull and Bones a little bit at the start of the podcast.
Yeah.
And Ubisoft CEOs defending the $70 price tag despite its live service style game, and calls it a quadruple A game.
Oh, fart on that.
Here we go. We got quadruple A games. This is what are all the quadruple A games?
There's none. That's not a thing.
It's not a thing. Not
so
a thing.
This was I believe this was Yves Guillemot. He's the CEO of Ubisoft.
Yeah.
And he is an idiot.
Yeah.
So, this game makes no sense to me as a live service, fully fledged game. I don't know if maybe they're just looking at it like For Honor. Look at that. It was a fully fledged, full price game, and we've got so many people still playing it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they might be looking at that's probably a good example.
What they're looking at, right?
Yeah.
But he's done a lot of weirdo things where they say he's anyways, he's not a gamer. He's a guy that the bottom line, right?
Yeah. So
it'll be like, oh, this makes a lot of money. Let's do more of this. Which, I mean, I guess whatever. That's the way businesses work. But it's just this game could possibly make more money if it was just a regular free-to-play game where people spend money, buy the battle pass,
buy the skins, get the cool ships.
Yeah, because I'm not playing this game.
I mean, they could be charging $10,000 a ship.
Well, come on. There's only one game where people are stupid enough to do that. I don't think there's anything that approaches the I don't know. I don't want to call it a mental disease, but the ramp okay, I don't want to talk about it. It just if it was at least an NFT, I could be okay, you could potentially get your money back. But there's no money to be made playing Star Citizen.
No.
You can't sell a ship in that game, can you?
I don't know.
It's
a good question.
But even if you did, anyways. Okay, anyways. Skull and Bones. I really liked Assassin's Creed 4's pirating.
Yep.
It was fun. Going on other ships and fighting guys and all that stuff. But you can't even do that in Skull and Bones. It's straight up, strictly ship-based as of now. You just shoot your cannons at the ship, and when you finish it, you get a cutscene being like, you did it. Congrats.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. You can't board. Can't go on there. It just gives you this is your reward. You've done it. GG's.
What's that game where it's modern?
Mm-hmm.
And it's World of Warships.
Oh yeah.
It's just World of Warships.
Pretty much. You just control your little ship. It's just like Assassin's Creed 4. The cannon's shooting at you, you hit the brace button.
Oh yeah.
Then you fire your cannons at the other ship.
So you don't fall over. You got to brace. Brace for impact.
Brace for impact.
I've said that with those words.
When you're playing Barotrauma.
Nobody braces for impact.
Can you brace for impact?
You just hit space and fall down on the ground. I don't think you can brace for impact.
Yeah. It's just ridiculous. And then quadruple A game. I was gonna say I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's French. But then I see the actual quote and he says it's a really full quadruple A game. So he knew triple A was the deal.
Oh yeah, so he's tripling his quadruple. He's quadrupling.
So obviously
his
he's just, this is in a shareholders meeting where he's supposed to blow them all and be like, oh yeah, big money's coming, dude. We've got a septuple A game coming.
There's so many A's. It's just like my cat was rocking across the keyboard.
Yeah, people are seeming to enjoy it, and they're saying they're enjoying it, but no, not for this guy.
Yeah, I used to like ship combat.
Yeah,
but this was ship combat in the third dimension.
Yes. There's 3 dimensions in this game.
Yeah, but you can fly.
Okay,
you can come from the Z-axis.
Well, the cannonballs go up and then down, so sort of.
Not the Z-axis, the
X and Y.
The
X-axis?
X-axis, because
Yeah.
X is up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cannonballs
But
are
if you
in
can
an
put
arc.
your ship up on the X-axis.
Well, if you're riding a really big wave.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that does it.
Yeah.
Are there big waves in that game?
I
Can you
don't
ride
know.
the big waves?
You can't swim in it. So in Assassin's Creed 4, if you were on land, you could swim up to your boat
Yeah.
and whatever. In this one, you on land, you can like walk to the water and you just sort of walk against the water like I'm stuck.
So this is a less involved Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. And I'm sure if their plan is to do it like a long-tailed game, I'm sure eventually all this shit will be added. But it's like, shouldn't it be added before
Right?
it comes out? I don't know. It's a little weird to me. I'm not too. I mean,
Is it on Game Pass?
no,
I'm not playing it.
no. I don't. Wait, there are some Ubisoft games on Game Pass, but Ubisoft Plus is not part of Game Pass. You have to get it separately. There are some Ubi games on Game Pass though, like Far Cry
Yeah.
is on there because I played it last night. So
Yeah, if it's not, if I can't play the full game for free, I'm not playing it.
yeah, you can play the demo or the beta right now.
Oh,
Ends today.
Ends today.
Ends today.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Not happening.
Okay, I won't make you then.
Good, because I am not playing that. Today.
Okay, what are you gonna play today?
Tarkov.
Oh, Turd Cove. Okay,
Tarkov today. We're gonna play some Tarkov.
okay. Well, enjoy your time in Russia.
I will attempt to. Ladies and gentlemen, Game Club.
Oh, baby.
Each week, we play a video game. We play a
Mhm.
chapter or a segment or a timed interval of that video game,
Yes,
and then we
we
talk
do.
about it live on this podcast.
Mhm.
And you can play along with us. It is a game club, much like a book club, and you can play along with us and share your experiences with us. You can join us live on twitch.tv/StreamVoidPod, or you can look at the links down below. There'll be a link to the podcast or the Purple Room Studios Discord, where we are recording this lovely podcast this afternoon.
Yeah.
And you can get in there and share your experiences within the forum post that's there.
Yeah.
And we
he
tend to
said.
play games that have been given away for free on Epic or Steam or wherever.
Game Pass.
Game Pass. Play Game Pass games. We try and keep it as accessible for everyone out there.
Not in the next one, though.
Not in the next one, though,
No.
unfortunately. And of course, this week and this time we are playing Rise of the Tomb Raider,
Yes.
which has been an absolutely fantastic game.
Yes.
And we're currently on the wrap up. You've already wrapped it up.
I did wrap it
I
up.
have not wrapped it up.
That's okay. We'll talk about the wrap up next time.
We'll talk about the wrap up next time because I will wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Can't remember what the hell this chapter is called.
I don't know. Do they have names?
They kind of have names via the place that you are going to. And so we're in the flooded archives, actually.
Yes. Yes, we're in the flooded archives where the
This is where the
Deathless.
deathless warriors are.
yeah.
And we're getting through this place. This is a very action heavy
Mhm.
sequence.
Yes.
We've got the rebreather, we've got the climbing the rope
Yes.
spool.
The wire.
The metal wire spool, so we can swing with our ice axes in a
Yep.
very safe manner.
Super safe.
It's extremely safe.
Super
I don't know
safe.
how we how we land every time and don't die.
Mhm.
It's just like an ice axe, just like hanging off an edge.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, we'll just climb up through that. That's fine.
No problem.
That's extremely fine.
Yeah, unfortunately at the end of the last time we played, we got the rebreather, but we couldn't fast travel out of here to go use it.
Yeah, in
Where we wanted to.
other places.
Yeah. So that sucked, but whatever.
Yeah, this area is just a bunch of puzzles, bunch of combat, nothing too spectacular. And we get out of it back in the geothermal valley,
Mhm.
and we're free to roam around and do whatever now.
So before we get into the geothermal valley, for the puzzle to get the explosives over there, how long did it take you to get the one where you have to like attach two of them to it?
I puzzled that one when I first got into that room because it was the first one you come to.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let me go do the other one. And then I went and did the other one on the other side, and I was like, oh, okay. So I probably need to attach two barrels to the thing
Yeah.
and then lift it over.
Yeah.
before swinging it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's how you do it.
Yeah. So for me, that was whatever. I did it, but then I was sitting on the little ledge.
Yep.
I was like, okay, how do I get this into the water? Like, I'm like trying to stand on places to shoot an arrow at it to drag it into the water, and I can't find anywhere that's close enough to actually do it. I'm like, oh, what is happening here? So I finally went back to it, and then when I went up to it the second time, I was like, oh, there's a button I can kick it into the water with. That didn't show up the first time that I did it.
Oh, you could kick it into the water?
Yeah.
Oh.
How did you get it in?
It just rolled in.
No, mine was on the ledge, stayed there,
Uh-huh.
and I was just trying to yank it into the water, like trying to find an angle, and nothing was like close enough for me to shoot it with a little rope thing to pull it into the water. And then finally, I'm running around, and I went back to it, and then the second time I was stood next to it, it said like Y, and it had a little kicking icon.
Oh, weird.
I was like, oh, fuck, I can kick it into the water?
Yeah, when I had it up there, I just spun it. It was perfectly over the thing. I cut it with the rope, and it rolled in.
Oh, crazy. No, mine stayed on the ledge, so I had to kick it in, which sucked, but whatever. Yeah. Another like action scene before we get to the geothermal valley where it's like, oh no, we're under attack. Gotta run. Don't die.
Yeah, I died quite a bit in this scene.
Oh yeah?
Did I?
From jumps? That's what I died from.
Yeah, there were some jumps where it's just like, no, I missed.
Yeah.
What? And then you go up, do the exact same thing, and you grab it.
Yeah. That's why I died too.
Yeah.
Or there was one where I was like, where am I jumping here? I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah,
and I jumped and died. And then the second time I was like, oh, I'm supposed to jump through this burning wall.
They actioned it up pretty good, so you're a little bit panicked, trying to get through as fast as possible. I'm sure you wouldn't even die if you just stood there and got your bearings a little bit. But yeah, they really hype it up, and you're just blasting through there as fast as you can. You're like, oh no, I don't want to get shot. And then you make mistakes.
Yeah, thankfully the load time when you die is negligible, so it makes it a little easier, but it still sucks. Like, just like, oh god, why did she jump like that? Though I will say the deaths are way less brutal in this compared to the first Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Like in the first Tomb Raider, it would like zoom in and be like, especially when you
zoom in X-ray.
Especially when you got killed by a trap or something like that. It'd be like, oh, all those spikes went through her head. Oh my god. So this one, it's kind of like pretty tame that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we get back to the geothermal valley. Through the archives with the Atlas.
Yeah, the Atlas.
The Atlas. And we are supposed to decode the Atlas.
Yeah, we got to go to the tower, the observatory.
I don't know what it's called.
The temple. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called either. And we have to go up there and decode the Atlas. I did a little bit of faffing around in here.
Yeah,
I did a couple of the. I did a couple of the places where you had to do the rebreather.
Yeah, I did all those.
I only found the one challenge tomb, but I was a little bit pressed for time, and it was the bathhouse.
Oh yeah, the bathhouse. Yeah, you have to pull that little boat around and everything.
I thought that was a really cool mechanic, moving the boat around and like getting it closer so you could like, because the bathhouse is full of water.
Yeah,
and there's just like 4 arms in there, which is weird it didn't even look like a bathhouse.
Yeah,
it was kind of strange. And you have to like open the floodgates to let the water out.
Yeah. And
there is the one spot where you have to attach the rope to the boat.
Yeah.
And to pull the bathhouse.
Yeah.
The gates open.
Mm-hmm.
So I would pull the thing to lower the water.
Yeah.
And then I would spin around, but then it would spin me funnily.
Oh yeah.
So I couldn't like get up there super quick. And I would always run out of time jumping through. But I would go and finally get through. But the boat, it wasn't quite in the right position.
Oh yeah.
Because I had done it. I had gone over to one arm and brought it back over. And I was like, what am I doing here? And it was in a weird position. So it was like facing a strange way. And I couldn't shoot the arrow through the gap. Like, what is happening here? So I eventually had to like take it all the way back to the other side of the room. And then all the way back to where you're supposed to do it. And I was like, okay, now it's working.
Yeah, it was, again, the first time I pull the thing, it's like, okay, what do I have to do here? The water fills back up. And then I'm like, oh, I can jump up, follow the pathway, whatever. So I pull the thing. Of course, she turns, like you said, funnily. I jump, miss, fall in the water. So then I have to wait like 30 seconds while it refills.
Yeah,
exactly. There's no way back up there. So I'm waiting. Redo it. Does it again. It's like, oh my God. So thankfully it finally worked and I could go shoot the arrow and
Yeah.
do it. But I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah, a couple times I was just sitting there waiting for the water to refill. Be like, oh,
So annoying. Like, Laura, just grab the ledge and pull yourself up. Like, shit, let's go here.
Yep.
So, I don't even remember what the reward for that was.
That was the rest of the shotgun.
No.
The break open shotgun.
No. Not in that one.
Oh, no, it was the iron grip.
Iron grip. Oh, yeah, she can climb faster?
Yeah, she can climb faster. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, challenge tombs don't have parts.
Yeah,
they
no.
have the codex that we steal.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this chapter or whatever section, we learn the secret of Jacob.
The secret of Jacob.
Yes.
Where the hell he's been.
No, wait, am I saying the wrong name? Jonah and Jacob.
Oh, no, yeah, Jonah and Jacob. Yeah, you know, you're saying the right name. So, yeah. The crew has rescued Jonah.
Yes.
From the icy depths or wherever it was and brought him to the place.
Yeah.
And so we go in, we go up to the tower. It's this whole Indiana Jones-esque sequence where we put the thing, the atlas in the middle of the room and like hoist it up to the light and it projects the map of where the source should be.
Yeah.
And you know where the city is and
Katesh,
Katesh, the city of Katesh and everything like that. And it's a really cool scene. And then Trinity comes, busts it all open, grabs the atlas, and takes Jonah with him.
Yeah. He looked like they were going to blow him away because they had a gun to his head, and then they're like, yeah, we'll just kidnap him.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Is Jonah betraying us?
Oh,
has Jonah betrayed us at this point?
Oh,
I was like, oh no.
No, I thought he was being kidnapped because he's like, don't follow me, Laura. Don't follow me. And Laura's like, well, I got to follow him. So.
I was like, well, they got the atlas now. Does that mean Jonah's been Trinity all along?
Oh, yeah.
And then we have to go. We tell Jacob, it's like, no, I have to go save him.
Yeah.
I have to go now.
I mean, I knew he wasn't. Well, I mean, you haven't finished the game, but he's in the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Which is like the sequel to this.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I haven't played that, so I don't know.
So this was like the prequel that came out after Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
So I already knew he was still.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, and so now it's like we got to go back to the Gulag.
Yes,
through the place we couldn't go because we didn't have the broad arrow broad.
The broadhead climbing arrows.
Yes, that's the one.
But do we not learn Jacob's secret at this point already?
No, it's after we've rescued Jonah.
Oh, okay.
So we got big action sequences rescuing Jonah. I equipped the semi-automatic shotgun and just running at dudes, just blasting them. But I did try the head arrow lock-on thing, and I was like, oh yeah, just stealthing around.
I just use the bow, always bow, and I'm bowing it up.
Yeah. There's a really cool set piece. I thought it was a really cool set piece where you dive underwater and you come up on all these little holes.
What a pain.
And there's like a camp set up where they're like diving down to like explore these ruins. I was like, I thought that set piece was really cool. But yeah. And then they kind of do the same, and you like pop up in the hole in the middle of camp, take a guy out, blah, blah, blah. But then they do this whole thing where it's like smoke, and they got the guys with all the armor, and they got like lasers on their guns. And when I did it, I screwed up. Yeah. I got one guy down, then I got caught. Yeah. And they would just track my position under the water the entire time.
Yeah. I died 3 times there or something like that. Because the first one you go to, it's like, oh, there's a guy to kill right here. Yeah. But these guys are just like, hey, where'd he go? We're under attack. And they start shooting, right?
Yeah. It's just like a little arena of ice holes and a ton of guys in armor.
So eventually, and the other thing too is like the arrow lock-on does not work in this section, unfortunately. Like in the other earlier areas where there was smoke, I could still lock on. Yeah. But this one won't let you lock on with the arrow. So I died the first time because I was like, well, this will be easy. I pop up and I lock on and just kill all these guys. I pop up and it's just like, oh God, they're killing me.
Yeah. I was like, how do I even do this?
So I just ended up swimming around. I would pop up one, and if they didn't see me immediately, I would get out and maybe kill one guy and then dive back in and swim around. But I had to do it like 2 or 3 times before I actually was able to do anything. And then I did switch to like the AK-47 because I couldn't use the bow really.
My assault rifle is fairly leveled up.
Yeah.
I think there's only one thing I did need to unlock for it.
Yeah.
So when I popped out of the water, I just equipped the AK and just mowed them all down.
Yeah.
Because I think the clip size is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the firing speed is just ridiculous. So
Yeah,
I
it
just
was
mowed everyone down.
It was pretty good that way though. That was like the toughest part of the game, I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
Mm.
Up to that point. And maybe after. But it was interesting anyways.
Yeah.
So I think in this section, I don't know if have you been listening to the notes and stuff you find there?
Not all of them.
Okay.
I've been not any of the ones where they're just short little rambles from people.
So you might not have read this one or heard it or whatever, but it comes into play later in the game. But in this chapter, either you found it or you didn't. It's not really going to spoil anything. But we find a note that Anna wrote about Constantine, because Constantine thinks like God chose him.
Yeah.
He's like on a holy mission because God chose him. But
no, I don't think I found that one.
Okay, but well, you knew that about him though, right?
Yeah. I knew that about him for sure. But so, I didn't find any audio logs where Anna is doing the thing.
Anna talks about how she tricked him because he has like stigmata on his hands where he was bleeding and stuff. So she did that to him somehow when he was asleep and like whispered to him pretending to be God.
What the heck?
Yeah. And I just was like, that's a bit weird.
Did she just sedate him? Like,
I don't know. I was just like, oh, so she tricked him into this holy campaign because he thinks he's all like God talked to him and everything like that. And she's like, no, it was me. I whispered in his ear when he was sleeping and stuff like that. And I just was like, okay. But we do find out Jacob's secret, which is...
Yeah, after we get down from rescuing Jonah, Jonah's in like a cell with Constantine, and Constantine gives him a little stabby.
Yeah.
And so we've got to get him back down, and Jacob can heal him or fix him.
Yeah.
And Jacob does... We get him down. Jacob like does some praying over top of him, and he's healed.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh... And then suddenly the building blocks start falling together, forming the giant, castle, whatever it is. And we've realized that we find out that Jacob is the Deathless Prophet.
Yes.
The guy we've been following throughout time has literally been right in front of us.
Yeah.
The entire game. Almost the entire game.
Everything we learned about the prophet and everything was him, basically. Yeah. That he came to this area to protect the divine source, true source, whatever they call it. From falling into the wrong hands.
Yeah, because he screwed up.
Yeah,
he made a deathless army, and that's the deathless army that was the ones that have been protecting it down below.
Yeah,
but they can't die, and he's like, I should have done that.
Yeah, but they're like not demonic, but they're like possessed. Basically.
Yeah, they're hungry for power.
Which he's just like a dude.
Yeah,
so that made a lot more sense involving Sophia, because remember we're like, is that his daughter or like what is the deal with Sophia, because she calls him dad? But then there's that one note that I found where it said like, I found this woman that reminds me of Sophia, and I'm just a man and I'm weak and blah blah blah. And it's just like, wait, you were cheating on Sophia? Like, what is going on here? But no, Sophia is actually his daughter, and the woman he's named after is like one of his old, like 1,000-year-old wife or something like that this other woman sort of reminded him of her. Yeah. And then he named his daughter after his old like
flame
whatever wife or whatever,
weird.
So yeah, it was a bit weird.
A little bit weird.
It's like, whatever, it's a bit weird everywhere.
Yeah.
Again, this game, well, not again, but this game is sort of like, was like, I don't know, there was a while where games were like, what's the twist? What's the twist of it, So that was the twist in this one, is that Jacob is the prophet.
He's the prophet.
I don't think there was any sort of overt clues to that.
No, not at all.
Maybe if I went back and reread or something, some of the, hints or lines he says, then maybe I would be able to be like, oh, okay, they did broadcast it.
Yeah.
And it's not like when it was revealed, I was like, okay, like, right. I was just like, oh, interesting. Okay,
yeah. No, it wasn't. It was a good reveal. I was like, oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything kind of makes a little bit more sense now.
Yeah.
So, that's good.
Yeah. So you stopped when you got to the...
Yeah. As soon as he opened the passage, that's where I stopped. Okay. So I was like, hey, that's the next section.
that it is the next section. It's pretty cool. It's not really that long till the end of the game after that, but I got to a point, like I was just playing, right? And I got to a point where it's like, hey, if you go any further than this, you can't level up anymore or do anything else. So you might want to think about it. I'm like, oh, well, this is the end of the game.
Yeah. Oh, for
so
sure.
I just was like, fuck it. I'll just wrap it up, you know?
It's like I have 5 things left to unlock.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like we're pretty done.
I have
pretty
2
well done.
skill points left for me personally now.
Yeah.
And then I still have to like level up some guns and stuff like that if I want. But I mean, I probably won't because like all my level ups are like, you need a bear skin.
Yeah.
It's like I found 2 fucking bears in the game.
Especially with like the pouches, like the equipment leveling.
Yeah.
That's that gets a little more difficult.
I will say that in Katesh, you should probably find and do the last dungeon or challenge tomb.
Yeah.
Because what it gives you is kind of like, oh, okay.
Okay.
That'll be a good thing to have.
Yeah.
You don't need it, but it makes it a little easier. Not that it was hard or anything like that, but it's like, oh, okay. That would make it a little easier.
Yeah.
But after, I mean, I went back and I did a bunch of other stuff in the game. Like I've done all the challenge tombs, and I was going back and doing challenges, but some of the challenges are just like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? Like one was to kill 5 enemies in a row without reloading the revolver. It's like, how am I going to kill 5 people in a row without reloading the revolver? Like, holy fuck. That's like 5 headshots in a row.
Yep.
As long as they're not wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
So I was like, how the fuck am I going to do that? So I didn't intend to do this, but I was looking at the achievements, and there's like, one of the things was Laura's Nightmare is a challenge in the Croft Manor. And I was like, well, what is this? And it's like zombie mode for Lara Croft in the manor, where you have to like, you start with the revolver and enemies drop ammo, but you have to like go and find the bow, and you have to go and find a shotgun, and you have to go through the house, and there's 3 like death skulls or something in the house that you have to destroy, and then it unlocks the main boss that you have to kill or whatever. And it's like a challenge mode, but it uses the cards.
Oh yeah.
So you can be like, oh, I want to take less damage and blah, 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 blah. One of the first cards is like big head mode. So I was like, well, what is this all about? I started, and their heads are like fucking gigantic. So I was like, I start with a revolver and I shoot 5 guys immediately. I get it.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
That's funny.
So I was like, oh, okay. This is pretty funny.
I tried to fire up adventure mode, and you just can't do it because the servers are offline. So you can't do it.
Oh yeah.
Any of those adventures or expeditions, I think is what it is.
No, the expeditions are that was what that was.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Any of the ones where you have to like, it's high score based, you can't do them anymore.
Maybe it's different on Xbox because that's what I was doing.
Huh. Yeah, I couldn't do it. It was like servers are offline. You can't do it.
Oh, interesting.
I'll look into it again if I have time. Things are going to get real hectic for me really quick.
Yeah. Yeah. The ending is coming up, so
stay tuned, Game Club.
Yes, please do.
We'll make a post
and pre-download Death Stranding.
Yes, do it. Death Stranding was given away free on Epic.
That's true.
So they should have it if you were smart and you've done your Epic games every day.
I'm going to be playing on PS5 because I have Director's Cut.
Yes. I will not be playing it on PlayStation, even though I have the do I have the Director's Cut?
No. You have to buy it. It's like $10 or something like
that. I won't be doing that just because the PlayStation 4 that I have is slow and old, and I don't want to deal with that.
I would recommend the Director's Cut, though,
if
you can get the upgrade for cheap, because it adds tutorial.
Yes.
It also adds like a motorbike or something like that you can ride.
Let's see how much it is on...
What
is it called?
Epic?
No, the game.
Oh, Death Stranding?
Death Stranding.
Oh, my Lord. He forgot what it's called, everybody.
I forgot what it's called.
That's
Death
crazy.
Stranding Director's Cut.
Yeah, there you go.
It's loading.
Oh, it's loading?
It's $27
for the Director's Cut or the whole kit and caboodle?
For the Director's Cut.
Well, you can just play the regular one.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll allow it.
Doesn't say already in library, so.
No, it wouldn't be. It was just the base game that you got.
Yeah.
So Yeah, pre-download. Get it ready.
And that is going to bring us to the end of this podcast. If you like what you heard, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to leave a comment and give us a rating. Rate us 5 stars, 4 stars. No, only 5
12 stars.
12 stars out of 100. Ooh, sad.
Oh, wait. Out of 10, I mean, not 100.
And patreon.com/StreamBoyPod if you want to support this podcast with your hard-earned dollar dues.
Yes, please.
And we will see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, make sure it happens.
Ugh.
If it's still snowing. Can't tell. I can't tell. It's too far away.
Yeah.
Sounds good. What are your plans for the rest of the day?
Get this edited. I'm gonna take the day to work.
Oh, shit. Time is work at.
Whenever I get this edited.
Oh, really? She just sets her own start time?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Well, she just has to go when the place is closed.
Oh. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I was going to go grocery shopping, but now I'm not. So I don't want to carry all my groceries home in the fucking snowstorm.
Yes. Get them delivered.
I don't know, man. I just have a problem.
If you're not picky about your vegetables, then just get them delivered.
Yeah, but the delivery fee is so stupid.
I don't actually think it's that much if you do it through Instacart.
I'll take a look and see. I don't know. I have done it once before, and it was fine.
Yeah. You're always in communication with your Dasher or your Carter.
Yeah. The only thing was my peanut butter's safety seal was cut open.
Oh, damn.
So I contacted them, and they were like, yeah, we'll refund you the value of that. And I was like, okay, perfect. I was afraid they were going to tell me I had to take it to the store, and I was like, that was the whole point, is not going to the store. You fuck. Epic. It's 10 degrees there. It's probably something like that here, too.
Yeah, it's dumping.
Is it? I'm taking a dump right now.
It's dumping like mad. Mad dumpers.
No, it's not 10 degrees. Let's see what it is. It's slowly loading. God, this fucking thing. It is about 3 degrees. So, I don't know what it is. If it's got to be the DoorDash app. So yesterday, no. After work on Friday, I was like, fuck it. I'm going to have Kentucky Fried Chicken. So I was like, let me order it on the DoorDash app.
Yep.
And this is not the first time it's happened. I ordered it to pick up. So I'll walk down and get it.
Mm-hmm.
And my phone was at 49%. But as soon as I go to this KFC, my phone goes to 0% and turns off.
Wow. What?
Yeah. So I'll turn it back on and it'll be like, no, 0%. Sorry.
That's crazy.
And it's not, it happens when I've done other pickups with DoorDash. Not when I have a delivery, then it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It only does it if I do in-store pickup.
That's weird.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's some glitch and it just ends up saying like, oh, your phone's at 0. Even though it's not, and it just shuts itself off because it thinks, oh, we better shut down now before we lose data.
Yeah.
And it won't turn on again until I plug it in.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Epic.
Very.
What's going on? I ate 12 TV dinners in the last 2 weeks, so I don't have to do dishes. Good Lord, dude. His whole family went on vacation and left him at home. He's living like a fucking savage over there. It's crazy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
12 TV dinners.
Yeah.
I mean, that's me if I'm on the road and I don't have a kitchen.
Yeah, exactly.
Get them hungry mans every day.
I could get a hungry man and take that home. That's like an easy carry.
Yep. It's already frozen, so you don't need to worry.
Exactly. Alrighty. Snow sucks. Disney went. McRib. Yeah, he had the McRib last night.
Who had the McRib?
Epic.
Oh.
He ordered the McRib.
McRib-rageous.
It doesn't need a pickle on it. And I was like, correct, it doesn't need a pickle on it.
100% does not need a pickle.
He said he would like to add lettuce and tomato to it. I just was like,
okay.
I don't know if lettuce will do anything to it for me, but
just needs to be a little bit more firm.
Guess so.
It just needs to be more like the sausage patty.
What the lettuce does?
No, the sausage. The pork rib needs to be more like the sausage patty.
Oh, I see. In consistency.
In
'Cause it already
consistency,
tastes
yes.
like the pork sausage.
Yeah. Not enough, though. I don't think.
Just have a fucking egg McMuffin then.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the same thing, but
Cool
better.
beans.
Almost the same thing. Yeah, my credit score went up.
What are you checking it all the time or what?
Oh, no, Credit Karma's just like, hey, man, score went up.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get a good credit score. Trying to get up there, upwards around 800.
Already done, dude.
Yeah,
Credit score, fuck, who cares? It doesn't even matter. It goes up, it goes down.
literally matters a lot.
Yeah, but no, I mean, yeah, I guess so. But like, I used to go to the Reddit for like Personal Finance Canada, and
Yeah.
like, I had to stop going because people are like, I checked my credit score, and it went down five points. Oh my god, what? How do I get my 5 points back? It's like, oh my god, dude.
It's only 5 points. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh my god, it'll go back up next time you
Yeah.
check it. Jesus Christ, man, it's not a big deal.
You literally had a soft check when you bought your phone. Your new phones. Your score went down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know,
That's
dude.
probably a hard check.
Just, I don't think it means that much, really. I've never had a problem.
It only means a lot if it's really low.
I mean, it went from like I had no credit score, and then all of a sudden it was like, yes, okay, fine.
Yeah.
You can add anything you want. Okay, thank you. Fine.
Yeah, that's once it gets high enough, it's all you need.
But it literally was like, I'd be like, every year I'd apply for a credit card, and they'd be like, no. And then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, okay. And then every month they'd be like, hey, you want to increase your limit? And I'd be like, yeah, sure. And then all of a sudden it's like, my limit's like 30 grand. It's like, I don't need that much of a limit. So then I like turned it down to like whatever it is now, 2 grand or
Yep.
3, I don't know, 5 grand. I don't
I
know
got
what it is.
14 on this guy.
Yeah.
And that just lives right there.
You never use it?
No.
No?
That's tied to my Amazon.
Do you never use a credit card?
No,
Do you
I
pay with debit with everything?
I normally pay with debit.
No, you're a big mistake, dude.
I do all my big purchases on the credit card.
Do all your purchases on the credit card.
Yeah.
But dude, do you not get like points or something?
Barely any. Not on this card anyway.
Dude, you should be using everything on the credit card.
Enough room on that credit card.
But you just pay it off every day or every week.
Yeah. Can't do it right now.
Okay. Anything that
I
pay
was
is on
doing
the
it,
credit
and
card.
it just got up there.
No, but you have to pay it every time.
Yeah.
You don't just let it sit. I was paying literally everything. There was this app called, what was it called? I don't know what it was called, but it let you pay any bill with the credit card because they would charge it to the credit card as like, I don't know what their business was called, but it was counted as like not a bill payment.
Yeah.
So it counted for your rewards. Because if you pay a bill on your credit card, you don't get anything.
Yeah.
But if you paid it through this app, it counted as whatever transaction because they would eat the fee and then
interesting.
you would get your rewards. I paid every mortgage, utility, taxes, everything, dude. It was crazy.
Never have any rewards. Every time I go and check my rewards, they've already cashed it out and put it towards my balance.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you son of a bitch. That's not how rewards should work.
Yeah, you don't want to get a reward. You want to get cash.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's cash.
Yeah.
Then they put it back on the credit card.
Oh, that is not good.
And they do it every time. I get up towards like $400 and then it's like, oh, it's going back on your credit card.
Okay, well, it's good and bad, but
Yeah, I mean, it works as a payment, but it's like, it's such a pain in the butt.
anyways.
I'm like, where are my rewards? Like, I've been saving up. It's like, oh, you got $0.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you paid my credit card.
Everything should be on your credit card.
I
Every
was doing that for a
transaction.
little while.
You just
And
have
then
to pay it off
I don't
every
know.
time.
I just don't pay it off every time.
Well, that's the key to it. You have to pay
Yeah.
it off every time.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
So now it's high, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't pay them on the credit card anymore. All my utilities and shit bills used to be every fucking month, and I'd look and be like, wow, I paid off my utility bill and I made $5 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to ways to do it, like to do other things on it. Like, how can I somehow do a cash advance through them and like put the money back in the credit card but get a reward? Like, what can I do? Anyways, they lost so much money they just shut down that app. It was like an app from India that came to Canada.
Oh, weird.
And then they were like, we'll do the same thing we do in India and Canada. And it was like, oh yeah, that doesn't work too good in Canada. Because they must have lost a fucking buttload of money.
Probably.
I also won I won like $100 from them or something. There was like a thing where it was like, retweet this and say why you like to use this app. And when I looked, it was like there was like 5 hours left to do it, and it would have been done like 3 times. So I was like, well, I can fucking do this. I could win this. So I did it and I won.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyways, oh, I know what I was doing. Yeah, okay. You could send cash through it from a credit card, and it didn't count as a cash advance. So when I was doing, like, I don't pay the mortgage, my roommate does, so I send him money.
Yeah.
So I was sending it through the app to him, and I was getting cash back on that.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
That's good.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
That's good.
So I was like, can I just like send him $5,000 and then he transfers me $5,000 back, and I just pay
there's a loophole.
Yeah.
You're just
I was like, nah,
circle.
I don't want to do that. That'll just get me in trouble, I'm sure. So
there's no rules against it.
There might have been. I didn't read the TOS.
You didn't read the fine print?
No. So, anyways.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Sounds good.
Bye.
I only have to click one button now.
Nice. Oh, yeah, that's right.